Are you guys ready? Oh! That's my... I'm waking up! Wake the fuck up, me! We got this! Ah! Ah! Alrighty. Lone is up in here. Actually, he was up in here half an hour ago, but he's here as well. Hot damn. Lone. Lone says, what's up, Grin? What's good, Lone? How is your fucking day going, dude? Ah! Ah, my face feels... I've been trying to get that VR thing working. I'm close. At the end of this stream, I might be like, hey, guys. Oh, good. It requires a full restart. Great. Updates happening. I don't know what broke or what was breaking, but apparently something broke in good old Wuthering Waves. But yes. Open up the stupid thing. I don't know why it doesn't auto-open when you open it up again, dude. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping back into the story in which I thought probably could have done some on my time. Instead, I was like, let's wait for the stream to happen. But yeah. Lone says, my day is going well. Work went smoothly today. Soon I'm home. Soon I'll be home and hand some pizza. You'll have some pizza. And I'm ready to play some games. What game you be playing, Lone? What game you be playing? What's the next game you're looking forward to coming down the pipeline, Lone? Is it Monster Hunter? Or is it something else? I feel like it probably is Monster Hunter. Also, what's good, Bolty? Sorry. What's good, man? How was your day? Also, what game are you also looking forward to? I need to get a gauge on what people are excited for. My barometer is starting to get all weird. Starting to get weird. Like I'm getting back in like obscure VR games that I want to try and shit, and I'm like, or I'm getting into like Skyrim modding again, and I'm like, oh my god, there's so many things. There's so many things I want to mess with, you know? Hot damn. But yes, apparently there's a big update for Wuthering Waves. But we shall see. Dude, you want to know the reality? As much as I say I'm like getting into VR gaming, I'm getting into like it's starting to become a, how do I say it? Getting a little bit obsessive. Getting a little bit obsessive about the silly Valve Steam things. Like I'm not even that big of a fan of Steam. But it's just really fun that there's news coming out right now, and Pie in the Sky thinking is fun. Also, the new soundtrack to Wuthering Waves sounds great. Yeah, it sounds like just a lovely melody kind of thing, like kind of like Catholic a little bit, like Catholic's choir essentially, with like a little bit of like Italian swagger on it. I don't know how to really describe it, but it sounds good. Bodhi says, I've been looking at the player market and be making money by reselling craft stuff in BDO. What can you explain what you mean? Because I don't understand. I'm looking at the player market. What's the player market like? Yeah, player market and making money by reselling craft stuff in BDO. Kind of fun how it works. Even made an XQ table for. An Excel table. Oh, yeah. I understand what you're trying to say about like reselling, but what is the product or thing that you're selling? That you're looking into, like that people are selling? Because, yeah, man, that's something that I'm going to start to look into, too. And I'm also trying to, like, finish this storybook that I read, like I was telling you about, Bolty, but I haven't had a chance because I have had a chance. I've just been kind of slacking, if I'm honest.
Catman 11,234 said, Grin, I've come to fulfill the prophecy. The prophecy of say stupid shit in chat.
Well... You've said nothing stupid thus far, but been supportive and sweet, so I don't know what you're talking about. But, what's good, Cat? How are you? Cat, if you can, it's totally okay if you can't make it to the end of the stream, but if you can, I might pull up Mod Organizer and see what, I have the download, the Skyrim Foos mod installed, or like the Jawabajak pack installed, and now I'm going to go through and choose what to toggle on. And I might need your beautiful mind to help me understand what the hell is worth toggling on or not. But if you can't make it into the stream, I can figure it out. It's probably just going to be a lot of like me turning on some switches, going in, seeing if I lose like 1,000 FPS and being like, okay, that's too much. And yeah.
Lone Syndicate said, don't we all fulfill that prophecy every time Grin stream Cat?
You guys give yourself too little credit, all right? But also, let us jump over to the main story. Right? Yeah. Yeah, let's keep banging on with the story. We still have to introduce ourselves to the whole weird shit of it going on. All the stuff and things. Healing completed, apparently. Neat. What is this? Who are you? You're a pharmacist. Hello? Have I met you yet?
Welcome to Rosemary's Apothecary.
McFlufferkin said, "Shelterin."
Shelterin. Did it normally tell us the the emote? Cat says, "Is Grin? I'm coming to fulfill the prophecy there. In Black Desert, there is a player market where you can sell items in game currency, silver." Oh, okay. But like, can you make actual money? Because there's like Warframe, which is kind of like you just basically become a billionaire in Warframe, which is pretty cool, like a platinum billionaire. But there's also like CS:GO knife selling and shit, which is like an actual like fucking monopoly, like money conversion thing. Like you can gamify that in weird ways. Like whenever you find a rare item, you can sell it on the player market and get silver for it. Gotcha. Can silver be like converted into actual real world money? Because if not, then that's just like, yeah, that's like the classic Warframe meta. But if you can actually get some actual money from it, that's crazy. That's something that Steam is. I'm not sure they're gonna get in trouble for, because it does seem like they can just change, and I think people would be like, okay, well, you benefited a lot from from basically people. Oh, hello. Oh, we're in the tub. Wow, we're just in the tub, like full on soap and shit. Okay, let's vibe here for a minute. Let's just hang out in the bathtub because we're filthy. Cat says, "It's My Beautiful Mind." You mean the movie with Tom Hanks and his schizophrenia? Then yes.
Raidmate said, "What's up, Grin?
What's good,
How are
Raid?
you today?"
I'm doing good, buddy. How about you?
Bolty said, "Yeah, I have experience from Warframe Market. Nah, can't convert to money would also be illegal, I think, or at least a bannable offense to transfer money around."
Yeah, but then there's people like Steam, which have like
Catman 11,234 said, "Only time gamers will ever bathe."
Only
Lone Syndicate said, "This reminds me of that one scene from The Nightmare Before Christmas."
It'd be awesome. It reminds me a lot of Beauty and the Beast. Like it very much feels like a witch has cursed this whole place and just caused like random objects to be alive. Like the fact that like a fucking cup is a child, and then people drink out of that cup, and he laughs because like the mustache tickles the edge of the cup, and you're like, this is weird. This is weird. This is weird. This is like Joe Biden kissing a child or smelling him, and the child being like, "Your beard tickles" or something horrible, and you're like, this is all just awful. I hate this whole premise in general. But yes. Oh, what is this? What is that? Oh, okay, it's gone. It was in the sky just then. But yes, if anyone can stomach making it through the end of this stream, we will probably try to do some VR mod optimization. So I got the Foos mod installed. There's a bunch of options that I can toggle on and like mods. So I'm hoping that there's people out there who like are they know what mods they are. So the mod organizer thing will be like, hey, the Sara pack or something. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm hoping some of you guys can be like, it's a companion mod. And I'm like, say less. We're going to put that one on. And yeah. But a lot of it's probably going to be troubleshooting it. I'm not sure if I'll do that on stream. It could be fun just to sit there and be like, it's a mess. Is it running like shit? Kind of. Let's toggle that off. Ew, what was that? We're just having a nice bash. She seems like she's not into it. She seems like she's kind of just zoned out. Raid says, "What's up, Grin? How are you today?" I'm doing pretty good. Ray, how about you, buddy? What you been up to? What games you been playing? What's the game that's like your main focus? Both I know is hard locked on fucking Black Desert, but yeah. I guess the only time gamers will ever bath is in the what? The only time gamers will ever bath? Why, dude? If I had a bath, like, available to me, I would fucking crush a bath. Baths are the best, especially if you have, like, Epsom salts in there, so you're, like, tired of shit and from working out. You get a nice bath that just fucking unravels your muscles. It's probably all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo, doesn't actually do anything, but it feels nice. Although, I will say, Oh, it takes a lot for me to leave.
Wind against my vines.
Why do we pop out so much every time we do it? Is he like a little pervert, you think? Where he's just like, yeah, get in my water. Get in my water. Get me all dirty. Get me all dirty. I'll clean it up for you, please. It's like a real creep bathtub. Also, I bet if we were a short queen, we'd be perfectly fine. And be able to hide in the bush. Well, this is too good not to take a pause. We're about to jump balls deep in story. And also, by the way, I did look into Leakland of good old Wuthering Waves. It seems like it is becoming more likely that cool horned suit shield lady.
Lone Syndicate said game I'm currently hard focusing are Sly 2 Band of Thieves, Tekken 8, and Marvel Rivals.
What the fuck is Sly 2 Band of what is that? What is that? Dude, I keep seeing Marvel Rivals, and I keep wanting to play it, but then it pops in my head of, like, I still have Behemoth to play, which I love. I'm enjoying so much. Zani, thank you. And I have to prep for this goddamn Skyrim stream that we're going to do. This whole week of Skyrim stream. And we might do that for, like, 2 weeks, but not, like, straight. We might, like, Skyrim stream. At the end of the week, we'll install some more mods, and then we'll have a normal, like, chill week where we only stream 3 times, and then we might do again a full week, because it feels like we really need a lot of time to sink into some Skyrim nonsense, and like complete some guilds. It's gonna take a little bit of time. But alas, I also have, which I actually wanted to just do as far as like reading books and learning that shit and like applying some things that I've been trying to do. Again, we want to try to make this year 80% focused on something that's not exactly YouTube centered, you know. But yes, anyways, back to Wuthering Waves. I did look at
Catman 11,234 said I'd much rather you not get burnt out on Skyrim. I'm down for just spreading it out over the course of a month.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't personally find, like, when we were playing Skyrim, I never felt burnt out at all. The only thing I did feel is, like, we were running a mod engine that was really hot. Like, we were running a 1,500 mods or 700 mods. This one is 400, which is significantly less. So that's nice. So hopefully it won't be as like taxing as far as it's lagging, like there's screen tearing happening. But I also learned that screen tearing isn't actually like my PC not being able to run it, because you just drop FPS. That screen tearing is that the cord that I had running to my headset wasn't a high enough transfer rate, I don't think. So it ends up basically being in a funk because of that. So it should be much better this time, but I love playing Skyrim. My only question is, like, are you guys going to get bored of it? And I don't think so, because we'll always have mods to kind of inject into it, whether it's like a new companion quest to bang out and do, so on and so forth. And then we have like a unicorn in the chat called Lone Syndicate who fucking has still not played Skyrim, which is insane. Just an absolutely insane thing. Anyways, back to Wuthering Waves. I looked at Zani. Zani is high likelihood of actually being light. The only reason I say that is because there's a specific moment where she is with the other girl.
Lone Syndicate said Sly 2 is one of those games from the PS2 era.
Gotcha.
You probably haven't heard of it,
No,
but if you have, you probably know his full name, Sly Cooper, his game release around Ratchet and Clank, and Jake and
For
Dexter.
sure, yeah. I when you say Sly 2, I'm like, what is that? I know if you say Sly Cooper, I'm locked the fuck in. I don't know why, but Sly 2 can mean a lot of things to me. But yeah. Also, oh my god, are we in hell? Actually, kind of works with her whole vibe. And all the bushes gotten less blue. Anyways, again, I looked at Zani. Pause text speech. Okay, so I can get this thought out. I looked at Zani. There's a high likelihood that she actually is probably going to be Spectro. The only reason I say that is because right now we've actually seen like footage of her shield. Something I think that will apply to Fluff. I know Fluff's not exactly like locked into Wuthering Waves, but it is a shield that can shift into a blade at the end of it, basically. So she has a shield that has it's like a classic triangle shield type vibe, and then there's a blade that pops at the bottom. You know what I mean? But anyways, the reason why I say she's probably light is because there's a moment where Zani and the blonde girl is like fending off some sort of thing, and the blonde girl like smashes her staff into the ground, and Zani like appears her weapon, and to me it very much looks like her weapon appears in like a light sparkle kind of thing. Doesn't mean like guarantee nothing, but to me it's the best signal that we've gotten as far as all this stuff. Who the fuck is ripping on a trumpet right now? Or is that just saying it's nighttime? Ah, my chest. Also, apparently the pirate guy is going to be a mix of a saber user and a pistol user. I would imagine he probably attacks with his saber, and then he has like an E skill that affects his shooting, which is awesome. I did hear people say that he was also going to be like a healer of a kind, so I'm really curious to see what the hell he is. You think a pirate would be very offensive, but given how he looks so dazzling, I feel like he could be just a support. But regardless, that's the one I'm probably going to be getting, as well as Zani. And I'm hoping that she's not, like, super specific to... And the game's been really good about that. The game is not very... Sorry, Wuthering Waves is not very, like, this character buffs elemental stuff. It's, like, usually, like, this character happens to be light, and then just gives you, like, 20% crit rate. You're like, okay. Literally can apply to anything. I mean, sure, it'd be kind of neat if there was a character that, like, shredded... you know, elemental resistance, then yes, that's kind of, she could do more damage, but it's usually not enough to validate you having to, like, be so weird with your teams. And I hope they keep up with that, because I'd rather that than, like, these hyper-specific, I can only use these within this elemental tier type thing, you know? But who knows? Let us continue with the story. TTS back on, by the way. Kat says, For Honor Pirates is also Saber and Pistol, and God, I hate fighting her.
Lone
Yeah,
Syndicate said Sony recently made it so you can buy the full trilogy on PS5 for $10 each, and I'm just going down memory lane. The nostalgia is hitting hard.
Okay. Blame Blown. I blame Blown for this. I'm gonna go on a tangent. Blame him. Okay. We're talking about the VR nonsense shit again. I know you love it. It's my favorite thing to... Anyway. Recently my brother's gotten really into, like, emulators and, like, playing games on his Steam Deck, but he doesn't have a Steam Deck. He's got, like, this weird tiny thing. He's also building, like, a tiny console. It's also hilarious because that looks like the entire future that Steam is building. Like, they're going to sell a tiny console, and they're also have the Steam Deck, so it's just hilarious that he's kind of building that part of the future. But anyways, the reason why that's like something that's you should note of is because apparently this VR headset and all that stuff is going to basically be a standalone run your own games within this VR headset. Very cool kind of thing. Like kind of like a PC on your face. Kind of a weird premise, but sure. But anyways, the idea is essentially there's like a crazy part of the internet that is like emulators and like people who are trying to like play games on a tiny handheld. And
G-Red said, damn, time flies. I thought it was before noon, lol. Heyo.
Dude, that's been happening to me too much lately, Red. I'm like, where's my time going? Jesus Christ. Anyway, but yeah, there's like a big section of the internet that's like totally into emulators and like super sampling old games. So people that play like really old Sly Cooper games or like Jak and Daxter. My brother's replaying all of those old games like Tomba, if you guys remember that kind of game. And he just is like up-resing the shit out of them, and it's running really, really well. And it's like a blast from the past. And he literally bought like, I think it's like 2 terabytes worth of like just nothing but like every PS4 game that ever existed, every Xbox game that ever existed, and every like you can buy like a terabyte from like fucking AliExpress or some weird shit that's like filled with all of these games, like fully on them, fully working. Depending on your hardware, you can like super sample them and like render them, and they actually look pretty substantial, and they look like they're running on pretty good FPS. Some games break when you do stuff like that, but a lot of these games, like the emulator community has gotten so broken recently, like giga overpowered, that it seems like they're doing all of that. And it's crazy. Like I'm seeing him go back and play not Killzone. What was the other game that wasn't Killzone, but it was kind of Killzone adjacent? It was like you're fighting these monsters, like they had this big fucking meaty revolver. It was kind of very similar to Killzone, but it wasn't Killzone. You played like this marine. There was like this alien force coming at you. Rage? No. It was like one of those like tiny little words. Yeah. Resistance. Resistance. I think that's what it's called. I think it's resistance. Yeah.
Lone Syndicate said, "What is Tomba?" Also never played Killzone.
Tomba, dude. Tomba's one of the only games I think I might like geek out and actually play on stream, because it is literally my childhood, and I never beat it because it was just a motherfucker to beat. It's the best. It's one of the few games that I mention and nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. You play this pink-haired kid who's like a jungle rat, and you're trying to like fight these pigs. These like pigs in pig suit things. And like they're the hardest boss fight you'll ever fucking experience in your life, or at least I'm remembering it that way. But anyways, but the reason why I bring up the whole emulators thing and like playing previous games is because apparently
Balti said Resistance from PS3.
Yes, I think that's what it was, Resistance. That's like another game that people would love to come back. But I digress. The idea that like you could like people are like loving the shit out of a Steam Deck for this very reason, that like they're like, holy shit, did you know I can play like all of my childhood games at like 10x the quality? Fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome. So to me, I can only imagine if you're playing that in VR with also perceived depth and also up-resing it, like that would be like, not only is it cool to do it on your little handheld, but to then experience it in like almost like a better version of your childhood would be like, fucking let's go.
McFlufferkin said, I remember Tomba, at least when you described it. Back in the day, we had all sorts of PlayStation demo discs. I think that was my only experience of it.
Dude, Tomba.
I should try to smile more,
Tomba
you
is
say.
goated. Tomba is one
Like
of the
this?
cool. It's got the fucking best soundtrack.
No.
It's the
Maybe like
bee's
this.
knees.
Raid said, "Oh, Grin, I was messing around with my
may
Carlotta
have
team
overdone it.
earlier, and she's fucking cracked."
Is she fucking cracked? I seen a dude clear like a really high level spiral abyss type thing with her, and she did look very good there. But the dude also had like 7 other DPSs fully built out. So I was like, okay, I don't know where the main DPS, and her DPS looked like the least impressive, but I don't know. Is she Camilla cracked? Or like is Camilla still probably the gold standard for like the amount of damage you can just pump out for no reason? Also, where is... Did they leave because I was being super not helpful? Uh-oh. Oh, ride the gondola thing. Okay. There. Hello.
Ciao, we need to get to the Cathedral of Mercury.
Ghosts. Ghosts in the depths of my mind.
Got it. Please, come aboard.
Come aboard. The accents have been clearly not like, well, some of them have been like, seem authentic, but most of them don't, and I'm fine with it.
Legends say the Sentinel quelled the storm and stilled the waves, sparing countless lives at sea.
Okay.
To show their gratitude, people place candles around the statue, keeping them lit both day and night. Every boat that passes pays their respects.
I'm learning more about this virtual culture than my own, and I'm here for it.
It may seem fanciful, but it's best to show respect as we pass by.
Also, Fluff, I have vivid memories of like this, of like binders, like this big back blind, this big black binder.
Lone
filled
Syndicate
with
said,
discs.
guys, she looks so hot, look at here."
But what do you call it? These big binders filled with discs, and most of them were scratched to shit. But dude, that shit still ran. Like a lot of them still fucking ran, which is great. I honestly, that's probably the play. I have like a bunch of fucking discs and shit there. One of these days we'll have to go through them, all of the old discs that have absolutely become obsolete, unless you're Lone Syndicate, who's trying to keep keep that alive, gem alive. There's ever no
Bolty
apocalypse.
said, yeah, I know that the binders in which all of the CDs are inside.
Yeah, man, what do you call it? It's just stacked.
So, is this the statue of the Sentinel?
It's a
Why
unicorn.
does it feel weird?
I hope we're able to actually play the like. It did look like the. Oh. Also, I got another leak for you guys. Spoilers, but no one plays this game. Fucking, it doesn't matter. I don't know why the little voice in my head's loud now, and I'm giving it a voice. But there's also going to be an elf arrow user, or like a wind
Light
user.
said, "Hey, Grin."
What's good, Light? Apparently, there's going to be a wind user that is going to be like an elf type. And I said that was like the main character was going to unlock his like air subclass. I don't know if that's true. I think I maybe got that mistaken for this elf girl who's going to be the new DPS air user. And apparently she uses a violin as a weapon. And she apparently is also a DPS. So it'd be kind of cool because we don't have like another air attack user. The only one we do has a spear. And this will be cool to see what the hell that violin's going to do. Like, is it going to summon spears, or is it going to summon swords or notes that kill people? Who knows? But it seems exciting. Also, if there was ever an element that I love in just every game, it's air, because it's cool.
Catman 11234 said, "Holy fuck, when you said, voice in my head, it brought me back to when you'd say, the voice in my head will tell you, in your old videos when Future Yoi did a voiceover."
Yeah.
Nostalgia slapped
That's
me.
a blast from the past. That was one of the few things that, like, every single person who ever encountered that in my videos always commented and said, I love that.
We're now
And I'm
at
like,
the
why?
Solar Residency's territory.
It's just me, my inability to
We
make a
should-
point.
Wait, look over there.
We're hunting people.
He looks like the man we saw in Mr. Fullman's memory. Let's follow
Sorry,
him.
I misskipped. What's good, Light? How's the grind going with Wuthering Waves? I got the one character I didn't want from the starter banner, by the way. You could do a reroll. I know it may not be your thing, Light, but you can just reroll the fuck out of the normal banner. What does the normal banner have? Let's see. Why am I in the air? I haven't made a wish in so long, I don't even know how to get there. What do we got? We got this. No, how do we see it? Is it this? Yes.
Hopefully, we'll make
Verena
new
is one of the best
findings.
characters to get from the standard banner, but doesn't look very good. The second, these are the two characters I think are the best. Because they're DPSs and they'll carry you a little bit.
I see my way clear.
You're so loud. Shut up. He is awesome. but not very strong. He is still kind of She is
I'll
a
do my
healer
best.
and a DPS, but she's mainly good at healing, and it feels like she drops off quite fast. But the two best, I think, for me, I'd say are these two. For carrying you, and then if you just want like a really giga strong account, then yeah. But yes, that'd be what I'd say. I wonder which one you got out of the
Lone
lot.
Syndicate said Z's update just got Grace's engine to level 60, making her fully built, making that 15 characters in total fully built.
Crazy. Do you have any character that's like fully stacked, Lone? Like the best stats you ever like you've invested so much in them? Anything like that? I got Ling. Ooh, she looks awesome. She looks very cool, but she is probably one of the weaker kits. Not bad,
Gilberto,
but just
how
comparatively
are things progressing?
Your trust means a lot, Priest Alessio. The flower has been quite effective.
A word of caution. Don't overstep. We can't afford unwanted scrutiny.
Ooh, he has a nice yeah, like he fits the voice weird thing.
I know what I'm doing.
Our sanctuary isn't infinite. Some murmurs are getting harder to quiet.
I understand. That's why we seek unity and integration. Our beliefs are already one. This is also the destiny they intend.
Who they? Who they at? No, the mask. No, with the mask. With the mask. With the mask. With the mask? Am I insane? I might be losing my fucking mind. With the mask?
Hopefully, we'll make new
McFlufferkin said Ling Yang is the lion boy.
Sorry, it collected violently. Yeah.
Lone Syndicate said all my anomaly characters are pretty stacked, then my maids are stacked as well.
Light. Before you completely throw away our tiger boy, could you please do his story quest? I know it doesn't fix the problem, but it does help a lot. This is one of the coolest characters in the entire fucking game. As far as like his backstory is awesome, the way they deliver his story is fun, and yeah, he is a little bit underpowered. That's fair. He should be. He's a fucking giant lion. Yeah, his backstory makes him sound like a. Yeah, I agree, but I don't. I would not be unhappy with that because at least he's a DPS. He's a DPS that can like carry you a little bit if you invest in him. He is kind of put himself out there quite a bit as far as damage and shit like that goes. So I kind of get it. But yeah, also, oh, look at this. Look at the lighting, the glimmer, the sheen. Dude, if this was in VR, I would be just losing my mind. I hate how I always bring it back to VR, but you know, it's just like this lighting, this color. Hot diggity. We got some kids getting baptized. Did you guys know that good old Grin has also been baptized? Yes, sir. Dude, one of the funniest videos you'll ever see on your fucking life is that, like, a priest just grabbing a baby and going, boom. And the baby just being like, like, what the fuck happened? It is the best, man. Or what's the other one where, oh, fuck, I don't know what it is. There's so many things that, like, clearly you go to church, you don't tell the kid anything, and the kid just, like, eats, like, drinks the wine or some horrible shit or gets his face dunked in the water. Oh, my God.
Catman 11234 said I need Ghost of Tsushima in VR. The combat is already fun as shit, but I can't imagine swinging the sword myself.
Dude, that would be... Dude, I don't know... Okay, let me... Again, I'm just a shill. But, dude, imagine playing Ghost of Tsushima on an ultra-wide curve monitor with perceived depth, and you're watching your samurai, like, walk through, like, a fucking field of, like, red bushes.
Raidenade said Grin is just John VR, the VR guy of all time.
Man, it's me, Grin VR guy. But just imagine, like, the what do you call it? You walking through, you see, like, your peripheral vision, it's all, yeah, but it's a foveated rendering, so it's not like your PC's burning a hole through it. And you're just like, oh my fucking God, I am so locked in right now. I am here, baby. What am I trying to do? This is what the fuck I'm trying to do right now. Look at this. Oh my God, guys. We are the bee's knees. I will say, this game has two, like, yeah. Again, there's moments in this game where, like, you get shocked by, like, the designers cooked. I mean, like, they went hard in the paint with all this. This is again, that stupid city with the dragon girl compared to this shit. You're like, what are we doing? What are you guys doing? Okay, this is fucking so sick. Anyways.
Ah, more seekers. What brings you to these halls?
Fluff was right. It's just the normal chatty device. It's not anything special.
McFlufferkin said, while character design for Wuwa hasn't hit as hard for me, the environmental design has almost always been wallpaper worthy.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think she is headed in the right direction. I'm also curious.
Light said, I have Encore, I don't think he's a use for me, Grin.
I do think you have Encore? Encore's good. Encore's a solid DPS. Yeah. I have Encore. Do I don't think he's used for me, Grin? Well, you do need multiple damage numbers, and right now having 2 5-star attackers in your team is not the worst. It does spread your resources a little thin, but yeah, I wouldn't. If you had him or Encore, it's significantly easier because you then at least have a tip of your spear, aka an attacker. But yeah, it could be better. It could be better, but I wouldn't put it past you because you will need 2 DPSs. The question is, you could have Encore as like your carry DPS, and then whatever you wish on a banner from like a DPS character that's coming down the pipeline, then that could be like the other DPS that probably is a higher scaling DPS because they're brand new, and the newer ones tend to not be better, but just like good, like they and more fun, like they have more mechanics to them and stuff like that. But I will say, I do think Renacita is moving in a better direction for character design. I think the pirate dude looks fucking hella extra. Like he actually definitely looks like a unique character. Same thing with
Light said, I'm trying to get Carlotta.
Trying to get Carlotta. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's tough because then you just have like 3 fucking DPS on your team. That's tough. How long have you been playing, Light? It may not be worth doing a reroll, but yeah, it depends. It depends on what you kind of want. Again, I think you could make it work for sure because eventually you just get a lot of 5 stars and 3 stars. And honestly, most of your damage comes from just having like an attacker and juicing them up with good stats and artifacts. Oh, the artifact conundrum and how to like gamify it is kind of, it's not complex. It's just there's like it's really easy to make a perfected character in this game, at least compared to other gacha games I've played. But there's also way more mechanics that make that so. But you need to understand like how to like take all of your other shitty artifacts. And
Lone Syndicate said, I have also farmed fully for Yao, got enough to max her day 1 and a full 4 piece of the new set.
Do we know, Lone, yet if Yao is coming first or if they're both coming at the same time? Because I would start prepping for the other girl right now if I could, or if there was a reason to. But I cannot do I want to keep putting points into Maybe if I can help it, you know.
Sir Gilberto. Oh, Gilberto from the Physalia family. A pious soul, frequently here in prayer. But not today, it seems. I've heard whispers of you. An acolyte mentioned your desire to meet the Sentinel. I assume you must be interested in following their path. But I don't think you truly understand the significance
Light said,
of the
hey Grin, I have Miyabi M3.
Allow me to explain.
Damn. Crazy. Stacked. I'm interested, if you must.
You've probably heard about the connection
Lone
between
Syndicate
the
said, well,
Carnival
Yao
and the
was shown
Sentinel.
first, so her banner will come first for sure.
Yeah,
Not sure if they'll
Carnival
continue the
hasn't been
double
held for
banner thing.
years.
Pretty sure that was only for this patch.
That's lame. I wish they did. I feel like it's so much better. I guess it makes sense for people who like want to spread out the enjoyment a little bit more, but yeah. Cat says some of my most locked in VR moments, moments in VR was when I still smoked the ganja, getting high in VR, tripled immersion. I swear. Yeah, I imagine it dulls you the fuck out, so you just sink deeper in. I have a general understanding. It's because of the accident decades ago.
In the last Carnival, a sea
Light
fog
said my
shrouded
team is
the
Rover,
entire
Encore,
city.
and Tauchi.
Ooh,
Echoes paraded like lost souls.
McFlufferkin
A
said
dragon
plus 1.5
roared
will have
above,
reruns of Ellen and Zhu Yuan,
beast
so it's
in the
probably
sea
double with 1 new,
stirred
1
up
rerun.
towering
Yeah, makes some sense. That's what this game does too. Right now, there's 2 5-stars that you can get, either the Painter Girl, I believe, or the gun girl who's coming out recently. Yeah, which is that makes sense. But to answer Light's question, he said, my team is Rover, Encore, and Tai Chi. I don't know if they synergize too much. I know Tai Chi, if you get enough constellations, whenever you get her shield, she gives their entire team like 20% extra attack, and she does give like a pretty chunky shield to everyone who
Lone
who
Syndicate said, hell yeah, Tauchi, enjoy all that calcium light.
I was going to say, on the topic of Tai Chi, the only thing I wish I knew about her was how important it is for her to, like for you to jump into her with an intro skill prepped, essentially. That way you can just immediately start to build her shield stacks. Which is just a little thing beside your health bar that's like a little circle. When that is fully filled up, then whenever you switch to the next character, they'll have their intro skill primed, and that will let Tai Chi build up a fuck ton of stacks of shield without having to get like a parry or do anything weird, which is nice. Also, pause text speech when we're in this for a little bit, if you could. I keep feeling like I'm getting pulled out of the story, and I keep losing my place in all of it. Which, at least for this part, which is like telling the backstory of why the city is the way it is, well, let's lock in for a little bit, if that's okay.
It was sent as punishment, a warning against our indulgence and division.
Who's that guy?
This is our Primus, Fenrico, the Enlightened One.
I don't trust slick back hair. Like fully slick back.
Amidst that chaos, he stepped forward and quelled the Sentinel's wrath. Raguna's greatness was forged from its battles with the sea. It inspired a common goal in all our hearts.
I bet he did it.
Without everyone working together, land cannot be cultivated, islands cannot unite, and dams cannot be built. A nation's strength lies in its unity.
It's a good-ass shot. Good-ass shot.
You see? This is why we preach restraint and control over our desires. Only through rituals can we strengthen our resolve, our unity. This is why we must banish those who stray from the right path, and impose restrictions on those who threaten the common good. We've dedicated ourselves to this cause.
See, the problem is none of those things sound objectively bad by themselves, but it's like, who is the arbiter that is deciding what is like these traditions or these continual things? That's what I don't trust. I don't trust whomever is the one deciding what is good, what is bad, all these kind of things. It seems like you disapprove of holding the carnival.
You misunderstand me. I simply mean that the Order's actions are always made with great deliberation. Guided by the Sentinel, we strive to unite and lead the people. We hope to build a kingdom on high, a land of the blessed, as it was in the beginning and ever shall be.
What do you call it? Light says, I have Havoc Rover. I will say Havoc Rover to me was a little bit disappointing for like him being like, I'm a scythe-wielding badass. It kind of, I don't know, I never really felt like he felt, especially when I'm playing with other attackers or DPSs, they feel a little bit better to me. But
I trust you'll have faith in the Order's judgment.
No.
We handle all matters that come to our attention.
Whenever someone's like, I'm the arbiter of goodness, and yes, I think, well, it's almost like a person who's like, I'm a good person, guys. You have no idea how much of a good person I am. Like, I do so much good for people. Like, immediately I think they're fucked up. they're fucked up beyond belief. The fact that you don't think or walk around as a monster or a sinner is insane to me. Ooh, whispers.
Oh. What did you say? How could the Montelli family? Forgive me. I must attend to pressing matters.
I'm getting a very big Devil May Cry vibe.
If you have further questions, seek answers in the cathedral. We are always open to those in search of truth.
What a weird camera shot.
But I remind you to keep your distance from the sacred relics and honor our customs. Otherwise, we will have no choice but to address any act of disrespect.
I don't like him. I don't like the way I feel about him.
What's got him so rattled that he'd leave us like that? He's hiding something. We saw Gilberto enter the cathedral with our own eyes. He couldn't have vanished into thin air. Could there be a hidden chamber or secret passage within the cathedral?
Now that you mention it, something's not sitting right.
Well, it looks cool, but I will admit, yeah, bad mumbo jumbo coming across him. Hell yeah, Tai Chi Enjoyer, Tai Chi plus Havoc Rover should be a decent duo, but she'll support. Yeah, to be clear, you can make Tai Chi work because she amplifies alt damage essentially, I think, and Rover does predominantly alt damage. I just feel like Rover doesn't like an alt spamming character. At least to me, doesn't feel really good to play. Yeah, like I feel like I'd rather have someone who's consistently like shredding health rather than someone who's like just drops a nuke, especially like with the way waves come in this game, like enemies respawn in a cycle. It just is optimal for that too, but I might be biased in that sense. But also, for what you have, like if you're trying to make the best of what you got, that's probably the best of what you got, because they both kind of lean into each other. The other person you have in your team,
McFluffican said, as I said before, Asian depictions, even if partly accurate, tend to be church equals bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people who, like, again, I have nothing against religion in any capacity, to each their own. If people can find peace in this world, I have, amen, all that stuff. But I will say I do find it... I have the impression, at least for me, that like everything is on the table when it comes to story, jokes, art, whatever. Like you have entirely the right, you have the entire right to be offended and to not support certain things that you dislike. But I don't think you have the right to say that they shouldn't exist, especially like in the context of this. Like I see a lot of people who are like, people are always coming after religion and it's unfair. And I'm like, no, I don't agree with that. I agree, religion is absolutely. It should be open to being mocked. I think everything should be open to being mocked, more or less. I don't think you should belittle and like look down on people who have a belief structure. I don't think that's fair. But absolutely, like I don't think religion should be kept protected, because if anything, I think that's when religion kind of seems to really have a lot of shortcomings. Is when it's too protected, where like a priest is trusted with like a bunch of little boys because he believes in God. He speaks of goodness all day, every day. He must not be an absolute monster inside, right? Like that's so yeah. I'm not that I what do you call it? I'm open to a story which depicts religion in not the best light. It would be refreshing, I would say, because at this point I think we're like there's too much media in the against religion in a lot of ways. In the sense it actually would be neat to see if like a game shine a light on like the positive elements of like having structure in your life and all that stuff. I will say I'm pretty far away on the other side. Like when this guy's talking about like a lot of stuff, I'm like, I see a lot of pitfalls in those things, man. But to each their own and all that. Where are we going, by the way? Talking to this guy? I see just the fucking echo here? Okay, weird. Fluff says it's a common enough trope, so if anyone, if somehow aren't the bad guys in this, it's definitely surprising for sure. I definitely, I don't know if it's without like its connection. Like I do think that back in the day of like kings and what is it called, like the state and church, whatever it's called, I do think this was probably, like I do think the church had like a lot to do with commerce and like who they allowed to sell in certain places, and like the church, if you look into a lot of like kingdoms and stuff like that, became almost like a bank in a weird way, like taking donations and handling money and handling who you should trust and who you should make deals with, because yada yada yada, they have the support of the god and all of these intricate kind of complex things. So I don't think it's without its like its kind of pseudo merit. Nor do I think anyone's really saying that. I just think that's something that to me is interesting, I guess, a little bit. Like I could see if it was like, again, but I'm also, again, I'm getting a very strong Devil May Cry vibe from this, which just makes me like super into it, because like I love Devil May Cry's art style, and like these guys remind me very much of like the Devil May Cry Sentinels, especially in Devil May Cry 4, which is one of the first Devil May Crys I've ever gotten into. So I'm taking it all in. Scan these little tiny feet.
McFlufferkin said, speaking of, I wonder when Z's will finally give us Lucia, or whatever her name will be officially, the massive hammer nun.
Yeah, I, as soon as you said that, Fluff, it made me remember what the hell that was. But yeah, I'm wondering. Huh. Yeah, because I kind of have some memory of that being a character. But yeah. Oh, is that a whole other area? Is there like a sky palace? No.
We didn't expect the Order to have such a grand garden hidden here. But where could Gilberto have gone? Let's split up and see what we can find.
Are we allowed to just be here? I guess. Yeah, there's people. This is just like a garden. Okay. Like, are we like hiding? Also, dude. Look at that. Why can't we be that?
Volty said we should join a cult in which we cherish our favorite MILF Zani.
Oh, that's an unhinged ass comment popping out the seams. Dude, that's one of those funny things where, like, again, there's so many people. It's so funny when there's like the weird like cult of Satan on Twitter or something like that, where they actually like they're under basically they're under like kind of like religion protection essentially. And they're like exempt from taxes and shit. And it's funny because like a bunch of churches will be like, I can't believe that people are supporting this. This is so wrong. Look, and then it's because it's like the shoes on their other foot. They're like, look at, they're pocketing so much of this money and they're exempt from taxes. And they're like, yeah, what do you think all the other people are? Who you believe in? Oh, dude, if you ever want to, like, I don't know, I just get so fucking, whenever you see those, like, fucking demons, like those, like, people who are, like, pulling demons out of their, like, you go to, like, a giant church, like, they're all wired, mic'd in, and they're just fucking, like, just, like, the biggest hype men ever, but some of them are just, like, demons in disguise, where they're like, I purge you, drink bleach, and it's just, like, what is going on?
Did he head that way?
That's insane. How does someone, like, yeah, but again,
at the end of the garden. Is that a confessional?
They usually prey on people who are, like, extremely down on their luck, etc. Also, oh my god, look at that moon. Oh, and it's moving. Oh, little tiny water. Baptized. Baptized. Baptized? Or bathtized? No, bapt. That's an elevator to pull us back up. And go.
McFlufferkin said, praise be the almighty goat lady. May she shield us from all that oppose us.
Logan's wife. I'm gonna throw up, guys. Oh god, I ate too much today. I ate too much today. What do you call it? What do you call it? I had soup. I know Kat would be proud. I had soup today, and then my mom was so sweet enough to bring fucking Tim Hortons breakfast wrap for me and a muffin. But that muffin kicked my ass. I'm starting to become the person who can't eat
said,
sugar.
oh yeah, there's a killer view coming up.
Oh, is there?
Catman 11,234 said soup.
Soup. It was just normal soup. I don't know what. I can't even show it.
Volty said soup.
Soup. Just some good old soup. It was okay. It was kind of like I'm sick soup, you know?
No need to rush. I too am curious to see what truths await them.
I might also go for her. Well, again, we're going to kind of play it by ear, but she might be someone we have to snipe because we have, what's her name? I feel like she'll be a very powerful Havoc amp.
The grand revelry draws closer and closer.
She looks kind of cool. She looked pretty cool. Senorita 2, Act 1 complete. The church. Bangarang. Boom.
Step forward.
Now I want smoke bone broth. Or chicken noodles. Weird. Weird.
What burdens weigh upon your soul?
You see, there's been this tall, white-haired lady with horns, man. And she... I don't even know what's going on with the physics with her fucking tie. And she needs to get a fucking an XL size for her for dress shirt type vibe because it is not working, or maybe it's working too well. But regardless, Father Heavenly being my friend. Also, her pants are the embodiment of work pants, and they're way too tight. And I feel like there's also gold zippers which highlight all of. Anyways, it's a lot. Don't forgive me. I don't want to be forgiven. Anyways, I carry no burdens. I'm good.
Are you certain?
Truly.
Search your heart.
Truly, I have nothing. I'm fine. You start saying the most
Now,
unhinged shit.
I shall open the path to your ascension.
GT says, I have yet to die with the Carlotta comp story. What does that mean? You have let to die in the story?
GTTMH said she is literally Makima from Chainsaw Man.
Makami? Why? What is it? I to do? I'm confused. Well, what do you mean? How is Carlotta Chainsaw Man Maccabee? Isn't Maccabee like she just like fucking twists her fingers and shatters people in half? Yeah. I wonder what you mean by Maccabee. Or not Maccabee, but yeah. No, I'm TB Zani. What? What? No, I mean TB. What's TB mean? Stop abbreviating shit. Or I mean, I don't know. Oh, what is this? I should really increase the music. The music is beautiful. It's like a mermaid flying through the air with fucking hot hair and whatnot. TB is Tom Blot. Tom Blot? What? GT, I've never been more confused. I feel like you were a zoomer just zooming. Okay? Oh! Oh my god, dude, I love it. I love like the distorted, high, weird, tall, up above kind of structure, you know what I mean? That is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, that's such a good job of making you want to explore. It's something Genshin didn't really quite do, I don't think. But they're like, I want to go over to that little top of that little mountain. What's up there? What's over here? What's down in the kind of shadow fog? What's that about? Touch this? Bang. Whew. Never heard of a Tambot either. Yeah. Am I reading that? Talm? Such a hard T-A-L-M. Talm. Talmbot? Bout? Talmbot? I don't know fucking what the fuck's happening. And there it is. Yeah, I can't. We were right there, guys. You could have told me yesterday you're basically there, Grin. Just fucking finish these 2 parts out. I guess it would have taken a little bit longer than I would have wanted. But here we are, gang. Ooh. Let me fix the like sound thing because I have yet to do that properly. This music is a little low. Sound effects can stay quite low. Ambience can also.
Catman 11,234 said townbout is slang for talking about. I think it's quite dumb, but that's what it means.
GT, so you thought it would be a great idea to describe TB as timebout or timebout instead of talking about. You are the most unhelpful person possible. So, can you explain to me this abbreviation and then you explain it with another part of a slang abbreviation? Are you insane? What is going on? Thank you, Kat, for being our gateway into the corrupted youth of our age. I'm a grandpa. I just have nieces and nephews that keep me young. GT, please don't be that old like 40-year-old guy who's trying to use slang and shit, man. It just makes it hard for the rest of us who are not trying to do who are not hip with the kids, you know what I mean? Oh, Mother Mary. Oh, dude. Something about this trail. Something elixir smells fishy. Is what's her? Oh no, she's here. I was about to say, is she still with us? She's talking to someone. Zani, are you gonna leave me?
You're saying the Visalia family was involved in the incident at the Carnival rehearsal. Do you have solid evidence?
Not yet, Mr. Alberto. But the clues we found all lead to a Visalia family member, Gilberto. We will investigate further.
The Visalia family. It seems they've run out of patience. This mess has got our honored guest into trouble and given these rats a chance to make their move. Please, pass on my thanks to our guest for the help. If you find yourselves short of hands or funds, do let me know. I'll be discussing this matter with Director Pacino.
I'm pretty surprised. I thought we'd be working for the Carlotta family person, not this guy, they don't seem to be connected, I don't think.
I will, sir. There's also another sensitive matter. It appears a priest from the Cathedral of Mercury is involved, so it's highly possible that the Order is aware of this.
GT, what? What, GT? GT says, I'm not crazy about Zani's voice. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? She sounds awesome, man. She's got just that, just a little bit of that awesome accent, as well as she's like a full-grown woman. She doesn't sound like, hi guys, like a fucking reject Mickey Mouse, okay? She sounds like a grown-ass, full-on woman, all right? She is fine. Do not change her voice.
The order.
Lone Syndicate said GRINN permission to strike.
You just focus on Gilberto
What?
for now.
No, don't strike,
Whatever the
GT.
case, the Carnival must be secured. This goes beyond the Montelli family. It's also about the faith and hope of countless Ragonesi.
I agree with GT, but it's more that I don't like the accent. An Italian voice is a C with a C of British. Exactly, cat gets me. Really, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess I like Italian type of dialect. I guess I think it sounds. Maybe it's because I'm Canadian. We don't have too many Italian accents here. We have like every accent possible, but I don't hear Italian very often. I hear a lot of everything else, so that's why I'm more partial to it, I suppose.
Understood.
Also, again, I enjoy that she sounds. I guess if she sounded like an American, like, what do you call it? I guess I do. I think the thing that she needs. Well, no, because Venice, like, this is supposed to be a Venice area, so like an Italy-based kind of area. So like, I feel like that adds up, and the fact that she is also supposed to be like if you take the place where we are and her overall vibe, which is like tall, stoic girl with demon horns wearing a fucking suit.
Bolty said
it
she
all adds
sounds
up.
like a snack.
She sounds like a snack. And that is for people who have a more mature taste. And that was from They Want You Overtime. I Want You Overtime.
Not really. It's from Mr. Alberto. He's the head of Averardo Bank. My superior. But this doesn't sound like him. He's usually cautious and rarely makes outright
McFlufferkin said of the current cast of this
Unless
region's
one of the
playable
big shots in
characters,
the family
she's
is
the only
twisting
one
his arm.
representing the intended culture. Accent.
Yeah. And again, she does seem like she's literally going to be our right-hand man, so, or bodyguard for that matter. So yeah, it kind of makes sense that she's kind of leading the charge here.
If the top brass are alarmed, it can only mean that the situation may be... Maybe I'm overthinking this. Either way, we've
I know what I
finally
just
got the
clicked.
lead.
I don't like the accent. It's AH so French. She sounds like a snack. Oh, of course, everything. We're got a lot of Brits and Scots, and she's the only Italian. Carlotta, the world is mine. Oh, line is too good. I haven't played with Carlotta yet, but I imagine she's fun. I don't really like her gameplay though. If I'm honest, I didn't really connect with her gameplay. It seemed like it was, I don't know. I kind of, yeah. I'm hoping that some of these other characters are more in line with that. I'm hoping that Animo elf girl who like uses a violin to attack with Animo, the new Animo attack DPS character. I hope she's has fun gameplay.
Oh, we should search the area, see where Gilberto went.
Gilberto, gotcha. Let's do this. Are we going to explore, or are we just going to like hang out? Also, what is this? What's one of those? When do we get the power to fly, GT or Raid? I believe you both played a little bit more than this than me. Give me! Wah!
Wind against
When do we get
my
the flying
vines.
mount vibe? To soar. I imagine maybe it's at the end? Because this is a lot to travel, so I would imagine they're introducing us to verticality.
Strange. Did Gilberto just vanish into thin air? I see. A wing ray. That explains it.
Okay.
Wing ray?
Flying echo.
Yes. It's a type of echo that can fly. People in Raguna often use them to travel quickly between locations.
Hyper Lee. Also, I don't know why, but the game keeps doing this little like
Raid
pulse.
Maid said you should already have it?
I should already have it. How? How do I equip it?
If Gilberto set up this wing ray as an escape route, it should lead us straight to him. Let's use the grapple to hitch a ride on the wing ray.
Got it. I did see a pop-up come up. I just don't know how to equip it. Go! This is fun. Oh, wow. This and this. Oh, it just gave it to us. All right. Let's fucking go, dude. Ooh, that's clean. Oh, wait, what's this? Wait! Oh, I wanted to see that, damn it. Well, that's pretty cool. Ooh, that's so...
Quite the view, isn't it?
I feel like they should have made a bigger deal about that.
Welcome to Whisperwind Haven, known for its iconic windmills and flower fields. Legend has it, this was once the home of the Blessed Maiden. Some people are over there. Let's check if they know anything.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to steer, but other than that. Dash to enter Ultra Flight. Oh, we can dash. Buddy, I do 400 damage per tick. All right, do I need to show you my god tier stats on this character? Okay, I don't think so. Okay, what do? We got to do this, and then we do a dash. Oh, I get you, boy. Oh my god, that's epic. You can add like a hella boost. Can I like dive bomb? There it is. Will we die? No. Okay, that's gonna be a ton of fun. Watch the children rehearse like a creep. I do like how this is very much more like Pokemon like area, you know, and where we came from was like hell, where like all echoes must die. But this is like kids that are just vibing with weird ghost mermaid people.
Crimson?
Sorry, kids. Yep, that's my bad. Shit.
No! Foul monsters, taste my steel! The Blessed Maiden smote the fiends who dared ascend the hallowed stairs. Yet the dark tide surged on as more monsters poured forth from the mist. In this fateful moment, the Blessed Maiden beheld her destiny's end. Moved by the divinity, she chose to yield her life for the Sentinel's cause and Rinasita's people.
I'm getting Fable vibes.
Oh, Imperator, guide me.
Hearing kids who are very bad at acting act out things.
Wait. Your tone sounds a bit off. The Blessed Maiden should be more determined. Determined? How about this then? In Imperator's name, vile monsters, I swear your behind shall be met with the end of my boots!
She's gonna go places.
I meant determined, not angry.
I found determination to that.
You got it all wrong.
I found some determination from that man. She was popping off. I feel like determination and anger are pretty close together, you know what I mean? Ooh, here he is. There's just a teddy bear out in the bush. Okay.
We meet again, valiant champion of the foreign land.
Ooh, you look good in this lighting, man. Damn. Everybody looks good.
Our paths intertwine once more. A result of Imperator's divine intervention. Don't you agree?
I really hope he is not like the version of what's in Genshin. There's like a guy with a mask as well who like was our sister's boyfriend or something in weird Genshin language. I don't know.
Pardon me, but this lady by your side seems rather familiar.
She seems big. She seems crazy, dude. What is going on?
I am Zani. I work at Averardo Bank.
The buttons are fighting for their life, and the damn necktie has physics of the gods, okay?
Yes.
Her jacket looks good, too.
You look quite chivalrous, if I may say so. Yet, with your weary face, I'm afraid I can only dub you the Sorrowful Knight.
That's quite fitting. Do I thank you for that?
No need for the formalities. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Cristoforo, a humble playwright grappling with modern trends. Delighted to meet you.
Grappling with modern trends. Ooh. We hate to hear it. What are you doing here?
Actually, I've been working on a script about the Blessed Maiden lately. The well-known martyred maiden, Fleur-de-Lis.
His armor looks very cool.
Her brave sacrifice during the Dark Tide saved Raguna many years ago. That sacred maiden perished just as the curtain fell, lying in the center of the sanctuary where spotlights converged. I've longed to capture that tragic scene in a play. The script's nearly finished, but something's amiss. With Fleur-de-Lis's home right here before me, I had hoped to find traces of the Blessed Maiden's early life.
Dude.
Childhood plays a key role in shaping one's personality, you know.
So did you find any?
Sadly, no. I confess, I've made zero progress. Most legends of the Blessed Maiden are lost to time. I'm forced to rely on imagination. Nevertheless, the script is finished. I've even asked the children over there to help me rehearse it.
Cute.
Here, have a copy. I'm eager for your thoughts.
Thanks, bud. That's very generous of you. I'll look at this the whole time. Generous of you.
Ah, apologies. I started rambling about my play again. Well then, what brings you here?
Okay, let's pause. Holy shit. I don't know if that was chance. I don't think it is. I think, dude, how do I put this? Voice acting and like, you know, visuals and all of that stuff are very powerful, but if there was anything that I've ever learned, especially from like doing the year of just like grinding on YouTube and trying to like catalog what has a deep effect on people, it is the combination of like delivering a story or your voice or whatever, coupled with music that like harmonizes and like just flows your story completely together. And that, like, I feel like the sound design, like the music specifically, works so well with like the background, the music, this playwright whimsically talking about his story. Like, it's just so fucking good to like pull me into this weird vibe of like, okay, let me hear more about this. I feel like I'm in like a Tolkien fucking movie. You know, it's like,
we're looking for someone. Did you come across anyone from the Physalia family?
The Physalias. Come to think of it, I had noticed a nobly dressed gentleman around here recently. Yes, he bore their crest. In fact, I even stared a bit. Old habits die hard. The Physalias rarely venture beyond city walls, you see.
So Gilberto did pass through here. Thank you for the information, sir.
Speaking of that man, word from the local villagers is that odd occurrences have plagued the area since his arrival.
Odd occurrences?
You've likely noticed the abundance of echoes here in Whisperwind Haven. One might say it's more their village than ours. But since that nobleman's arrival, echoes in the area have been vanishing without a trace. Like time lost forever. Books forgotten by people. And cherished memories faded away in time's current. Oh, pardon me. My playwright's pen is running away again.
it's so fucking awesome to see the guy who is doing like the camera work just fucking pop off. Like, someone's just like, I'm gonna fucking let it go in a minute here. Ha ha ha! Just like, oh wow, oh that's so good, oh wow.
Echoes disappearing. Sounds familiar.
We should look into it. Side quest. A part of me just wants to explore, though, I'll be honest.
Echoes started acting strangely when Gilberto showed up, just like what happened in the Carnival rehearsal. This is no coincidence. Mr. Cristoforo, do you know where those echoes were last seen before they disappeared?
I'm in the dark as well. However, they might know a thing or two. These echoes are keen to find their friends too. They're not fighters, but they can surely be your guide. Why not take them along?
I still hope there's like a summoner in the future. No, none of these gacha games have ever done it yet. The only thing that's got close is Lucy in ZZZ, but even that's not really quite what I'm wanting. What I want from a summoner, to be very clear, it's like DMC's V, or the God of War Atreus and Kratos' gameplay. Like the ability for you to like use one, like your melee ability as like your own attack, and then to use your Y ability as like 5 charges that your companions can like jump on and attack the enemy, and then also they're just out and about. And then when you use your ult, like they get supercharged. Like shit like that would be like, oh, oh please. Also, Kat says her name is Florin Else. Is this a reference to fur else? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm not as well read or as good with names as you are. Oh, also, I can't believe I almost forgot. There's an event. Dude, I got foam coming out of my chest. Oh, I think it's because I ate soup, like a lot of liquid, and then I ate sugar and also spicy wrap, essentially. So my body's just like, what have you done to me? Here's a bunch of heartburn, asshole. Boom. Also, I haven't been eating my other things, which probably is why I'm not feeling 100%. But hey, it's nighttime. Should we make it look less shit? My nose. Where is the sundial? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think it's yeah, that's there, right there. I'm blind.
Catman 11234 said, fully agreed on the music point you're making. When I DM, I spend a good 30% of my prep time finding music and finding timing in my scripts for playing the songs.
Hell yeah, man. It also builds you up as a writer. Or not, like, it builds you up as a storyteller. Like, it empowers you as you're speaking. Like, if you guys have ever, like, it's something that streamers have done. I think we've done it in the past, too, which you immediately feel it. But, like, if you speak with, like, badass music, like a building, triumphant orchestra behind, and you're, like, trying to like, rev yourself up and say something meaningful, you'd be surprised that your body, like, starts to follow the tune that is that, you know? Also, I think I have to use the washroom real quick. I also got to blow my nose. Oh! Yeah, I honestly, I think I might, like get this music. Like use it in my videos, because it's that good. Yeah. Like, maybe it's just talking type music that I haven't heard in a while that I'm like, ooh. It's not quite that. It's got, like, weird water accents to it, which sound quite nice. I don't know what the fuck that means, water accent, but you know what I'm trying to say. Oh. My nose. Also, does anyone know when we get access to the one girl's new outfit? Oh, alright, I'll be right back. I always watch. I'm sorry. What do you call it, dude? If this game wanted to add anything besides, like, an immersive mode to watching story cutscenes, not having to alt-tab and to hide HUD every time, something just dropped. But if they just let you turn off, like, the weird fucking orgasm sounds your characters keep making every single time they're, like, just stationary, especially her, she's, like, getting
everything
stabbed.
seems normal here.
She's like, ooh. Stop,
Let's
stop
keep
that.
moving.
It's moving. Wait. Can I check over here, bud? What's up here? Parkour hardcore. Can we get up there all the way? No, I must say it's too much.
Wind against my vines.
Wah. Let's go. What's it? Ugh, he says.
There's something on top of that ruin.
Look how big you are.
Are those corroded frequencies?
What?
Need to find a way up there.
I'm not seeing shit, dude. But, dude, I want to go over there. What is that? It's like a dragon spine. But that's where a boss is. Also, I don't know if any of the... I don't know what any of the, like, bosses do. Like, you know how we have this?
Let's have fun.
I don't know what that does. Or sorry, what the other ones that are equivalent to do. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
There are Phasalia markings on these crates.
All right, what is this? Normal absorption. Face the nightmare cloud and use utility transformation into Lotus Lost. Hold the button to absorb the nightmare clouds with her picture. Gotcha. Lotus Lost draws power from stories and finish the book, enhancing her abilities to absorb nightmare clouds. Hold enhance absorption button to absorb all nightmare clouds within her radius. This enhanced absorption state lasts for a limited time. Can be renewed by reading the book. Okay. Kind of get it. Sorry, little guy. What's happening? All right, we have this, that, and that. All right, I'm this weird monster now. Yeah, so instead of having to get these echoes, I think they just gave us the echoes so that we didn't have to keep swapping in and out of them, which is kind of nice. We have this. Nice! We just absorb these bad boys. All right, that's it. Wow, it's not bad at all. Okay, cool.
These are
same bullshit.
Petals? I think I saw them before.
Our character has the memory of a goldfish because we see her before. I guess we don't know it's her, but we do know that these are the flowers they leave behind. Oh, my back and spine. We're also playing her like counter. Ooh, look, enemies.
In war with time.
This. I didn't time this right, so
Loading.
now I have a little bit less of the thing I need. So I have to do some of this. Just kind of build up my charge, intro skill, things like that. It's not necessary, but it's damn neat.
Stay behind me.
Also makes sense.
Something's wrong with these echoes.
Don't die too quickly.
Looks like someone's pulling their strings, just like the rehearsal.
And we're ready to rip.
Need to find a way to stop them first.
Beyblade. Ah, it's so far. We killed them now. Damn it. Look at all those buffs up on my health. We can't even use any of them. Dumb. We can do one of these. I said we can do one of these. Can we like get back into that? We can. It's kind of hard to steer. Kind of a bastard. Hello. We helped out your friends, I think.
Ah, you have returned.
I have.
How did it go? Any discoveries to share?
Just killing shit, I guess. A flower. You know the deal. Maybe you don't. I don't know. You tell about what happened.
Intriguing. Frequency corrosion, you say? So these missing echoes appeared out of nowhere and turned hostile. This is unheard of. Echoes are the Sentinel's gift to Renacita. They're not supposed to turn on each other, much less humans.
Actually, there was a similar incident with hostile echoes in Raguna City recently. It was more serious, and the echoes involved almost hurt us. That's why we're investigating.
I presume the Physalia you seek is entangled in this affair?
Exactly.
I see. Very well. Allow me to offer you my thanks.
Very strange when they give him a voice and sometimes they don't.
Frequency corrosion driving the echoes mad has been resolved. But we must still caution villagers and their echoes.
My spine hurts.
They should exercise vigilance and avoid perilous areas.
I've been sitting all day with Posher's ass. Oh. Oh. I feel like my chair
Looks like we're dealing with a repeat of the rehearsal incident here. But if Gilberto was behind this, how did he pull it off?
I don't know. The petals, I guess. Flowers, these bastards.
Petals? They give off a...
strange feeling.
Strange feeling.
Any idea of what it might be, Abby? My little hand puppet thing?
All right, let's give it a try. Tastes kind of weird. It's not an echo, or a tacit discord. The frequency's coming from a resonator, a super strong one.
Huh.
Strange. Gilberto's a resonator, but he doesn't seem particularly strong.
That's tough. What do you guys think about that? I'm not sure if anyone really has an opinion because I feel like it's a deep cut. But if they've been hinting at this girl who with the flower for a long time, the fact that she can like control Discord people, or not Discord, tacit Discords like this monsters. So if there's any chance she might be a summoner, actually, which would be awesome. But they keep talking about how strong she is. So usually, well, I guess there's no real. It doesn't really mean anything. Like they could say a character's really strong without them actually being really strong. But I'm curious to see what. Because I feel like we have her coming down the pipeline probably soon, and then we also have the like Archon, essentially what they show off in this area, like this weird elf person. So we'll see who's what, but and if they ever give us one of those as characters, because hopefully they're like again, I think it'd be nice to have like an Archon level power boost in this game, like a must pull kind of like super giga crazy good character. Gilberto, not working alone? Yeah, working with one girl. At least we're piecing it together even though we know.
Yes. Be it the mastermind or another pawn, it's got the Visalia family written all over it. They staged the accident, endangering civilians, and then used it to frame the Montel. What a story. This is definitely headline material. Just think of the leverage the Montelli family could get with this scandal.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look over there. That person looks kind of familiar.
Uh-oh.
It's Phoebe. What's she doing here with all those echoes?
Ooh. Phoebe. She looked a little off.
Wait. I got an idea.
What? Phoebe was the one that was real sus, right? The blonde girl with the weird hat. It's also nighttime. What if we just scare the shit out of her? Just ah! Can I get up there? Yes. Give me. Bunch of bat echoes. Ooh, what's this? Chest. Nice. 12 coins. Wait, let me touch before we freak out. There we go. Ooh, come on, thread that needle. Damn bush. Get off. Jeez. Oh, never mind. It's not worth it at all. Wait. I just want up here.
Wind again, Calyx.
Didn't want to do that. Stop. Stop all that. Too much. Was it it? Oh. I guess we could leave if we wanted to, but what's up here? And... Bow. Raid's gone. We'll miss you, Raid.
Livia, Breno, any sign of Beppe? Strange. Where could Beppe be?
This character is for sure coming down the pipeline. I hope she's not a 5-star, though. I do think we need some 4 stars.
Oh, cut it out, Breno. Stop that.
Ha!
Wait, Breno's right here. Then who's poking me in the back?
You could really hide.
Beppe, you better have a good
You could really hide, like from her with that hat on, pretty easily. I also like to point out that when you're, when she's, someone taps you on the back, you're like, I feel like it's kind of weird that I see 2 people in front of me, and who could be doing that? Let me look. That's just really weird. You're just fucking, fuck.
Nah, Beppe, it's me, Abby.
Oh!
That's enough, Abby.
Cute.
Lame. I was just trying to have some fun with her.
Nothing is funner than scaring the shit out of people, right?
Oh, it's you. Pardon me.
Guys, I might need to pause.
I thought you were at Raguna City. Didn't expect to meet you here.
And like...
Oh, sorry, I don't think we've met.
And like down... I need to pause like down a half a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. I have got the fucking worst heartburn. I can't think. It just hurts. I keep going like... Oh, jeez. And I think it's going to have... Dude, I have this weird protocol that has helped me immensely. And I haven't done it these last 2 days, and it's coming to kick my ass.
Greetings, madam. My name is Zani, Averardo Bank.
Oh, I don't think we've met before.
Well, it's probably because I haven't been to church much. Please don't stare at me like that. There are more pressing matters. We're investigating the echo incident from the Carnival rehearsal at Whisperwind Haven, as requested by the Montelli family. One of our clues led us here.
Guys, all I'm going to say is if the church looks like this lady and hell looks like Zani, I think we all know where we're going.
The echo incident. Yes, I've also heard of it. I even heard you were caught right in the middle of it. Please accept my apologies on behalf of the Order.
It's okay, I didn't get
Volti
hurt.
said, so we only doing Wooer today.
We could probably take a break after probably an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We get a little bit farther in the story. I burned my resin, then we could do something else. Why, Bolty? What else do you want to do? Do you want to do some Zenless? Do you want to do... I would say Marvel Rivals, man, but I haven't played it at all, and I promised myself next time we play it, I'd make sure I play like a little bit on my time, just so I'm not, like, I understand the characters I'm trying to play, you know? It's okay, I didn't get hurt. It's all good.
By the way, have any of you seen an echo named Beppe? They're about this tall and usually wander around here, but I can't seem to find them anywhere.
May I? Sorry, we didn't see the echo you mentioned, but we found clues on their odd behavior. They all point to a member of the Fiselia family, Gilberto. He's also caused similar incidents here recently. Echoes went out of control and attacked each other.
The Order has also received reports of missing echoes in this area. Is it possible that the Fiselia family is involved? I find it really hard to believe.
But it says, I would suggest Rivals if we're gonna play as a party again, but keep up your grind as you wish. I'm just bored and want to take a break from Black Desert right now. Makes sense, makes sense.
From what I know, the Fiselia family is deeply respectful of the divinity. How could they commit such a blasphemous act? The echoes are gifts from the Sentinel.
Have you seen this before?
A pedal? The ritual one? No, wait. This... oh, right. I think I saw this flower in the Cathedral of Mercury, and Priest Alessio was wearing it.
Huh.
Wait. Could he be involved with the Fiselia family's plans?
Most. I like how there's options of like, maybe, we don't know yet, and then there's yes. We're gonna double down.
Imperator granted us echoes, the skies, lands, oceans, and sustenance, to which we should all be grateful and reverent. I request to join your investigation. As a servant of the Sentinel, I simply cannot turn a blind eye to their unholy acts.
If only we could play all of you as a quick test run. What do you think, Zani?
Fine by me. With someone from the Order as a neutral witness, the Fiselias won't be able to accuse us of fabricating evidence. As long as I'm not treated like a heretic and get kicked out of Rinascita later.
I'm okay with it as well. If Zani goes,
Great.
we burn down this kingdom.
Seems we've reached an agreement.
How long do you play Black Desert Bolty, by the way? Do you play like a long time and then you just kind of get hella burnt out and then you take a couple day break, or is it just like, no, I just need a couple hours and then I'm back in?
Beppe? Oh, thank the divinity you're safe. But what happened to you?
I thought she wasn't supposed to get too close to these things.
Wait, Beppe! Oh.
Fuck you, bitch. Walks away.
Sorry, I got a bit carried away. Echoes don't usually act like this. Something must have startled them.
Something feels off. We should go check it out, Rover.
Blood for the Blood God, finally! There's so much talking, I like it, they're cool characters, but you need to fucking space it out more. Same problem with Zenless, they're just like, what if, you know, this game's a combat game, but what if we just fucking talk for hours? I'm like, okay, can you, I know, I don't know. I apologize. But yeah, also creepy. He's just up there, pissed. Scroll. at that little guy. Look at him up there, pissed, stomping his feet. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's so tiny, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to puke acetic acid in my mouth if I don't go up and get some Pepto. I'm going to be back. My body doesn't work normal.
Lone Syndicate said, no, you're right, Grin. They're doing too much
Doing
yapping.
too much yapping? I think it's a lot of yapping. Like, it makes sense. It's a new area, but I just think they need to... Again, yapping is only too much when you don't have any combat in between. If you have some combat in between, you're like, fucking let's go. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. I have to go get some Pepno because I have so much acid in my chest. It feels like it's searing through my, windpipe, essentially. So I'll be right back. I gotta get this Pepno, and I'm also gonna refresh my almonds, which I think is why I haven't... I'm having a bad time. Just because I haven't had my fucking baby almonds. Anyways, I'll be back.
How do you like this flower? I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Jesus. I also just puked up. I just puked up a bunch of fucking, nasty grease in my stomach. My body doesn't process grease at all anymore. It's just like, get out of me! I don't want it in my body! Puke! You and your perfect digestive system, watching my dumb ass. Have to eat almonds to bring back down the alkaline and shit in my body. All right, we're gaming. We're doing things. Cat says, Grim, I gotta go eat dinner, but I imagine the stream is gonna be an hour or two, so hopefully I'll be here at the end. BRB. Yeah, have a good time, Cat. Enjoy your meal. We'll see. Hopefully we're here. If not, there's always tomorrow. Whew. The lovely smell of all my prey.
I think I was better at timing that one hit. Ah, fuck it.
Crimson Blossom!
Ooh, it's a mimic!
Loading. Diminish.
You died way fast, Mimic. What does the Mimic do? Do we get to see what it does? No? Bastards? Doesn't give you a preview of what the hell it does? Summon a chest mimic that deals consecutive spectral damage to an enemy. Because when I think of a mimic, I think of a light being. Actually. What is this thing I got on me? Oh, I got blueness all over my body. What's that about? Huh. Oh.
Excellent. Everything is in place. Now, all we need is Her Majesty's approval. O great Imperator, May you raise the tides, deliver your edict to our queen, and let the clouds cover Raguna, cleansing it of the wickedness left by the pleasure seekers of this city of transgression.
Homeboy got crazy eyes. Also, I think he's talking about his queen being that red girl.
Is he praying? I know the Phasalias are extremely devout, but who is this queen he mentioned? This prayer sounds odd. It's definitely not from the Order's codex.
O divinity in the abyss, Lord of tides and riddles, may you soon be freed. Let all lies melt away under your power. May you grant me strength to overcome all who oppose you.
Lord of tides and riddles?
How goes our hearing? We're like a mile back.
Huh? Who's there?
Maybe not a good idea to talk. If he can hear us when he's talking at a room level, maybe it's not good that you talk at a room level as well.
Uh-oh. Things just went south. Looks like we've got a fight on our hands.
Jesus Christ. Let's see. Let's see Zani fight. Come on, show us any hit at what your power could be.
You must be that Outlander, right? The news of your arrival is all over Raguna.
It's your boy, Rover.
Since you're here, I guess you've uncovered quite a bit. Though it's insignificant compared to the truth beneath the tides.
So there's more going on? That's a great thing to tell me. Thank you so much.
As a gesture of goodwill, let me offer a word of advice. Curiosity won't lead you to the truth you seek, but rather closer to your impending doom.
Oh, so cool.
He just turned echoes into tacit discords. Is it the petals?
What have you done to those echoes?
Merely the necessary sacrifices for our one true divinity.
Now we're gonna kill him? Oh! So good echoes turn to bad echoes, which turn into cool-looking echoes that are evil, unfortunately. Lame.
I engraft you.
If only we could play Zani right now.
Loading.
Do this, do some of this, do some of this, this, then some of this.
Stay
Don't
behind
die
me.
too fast. Don't
Like
die too
frigid
fast.
death.
Don't die too fast.
A change of perception.
Bloom from
Wait.
the ashen
Perfect.
shell.
Don't die. And. Alright, well. I wish they would live just a little bit longer.
No. This cannot be.
How pathetic. You're nothing but a discarded pawn. Which is not unusual with the Phasalia family.
Get him, Zani. Get him.
Bolty
Mr.
said they
Gilberto,
really made
please
default nobleman
explain
number
this
2
Lord
into a
of
villain.
Tides and riddles you mentioned.
I'm thinking the same thing, Bolty, where it's just like, ha ha ha, I am evil. And you're like, yeah, all right.
I appreciate your passion for the Order, Miss Phoebe, but now is not the time. We need to uncover the real culprit behind the Phasalias.
Oh, forgive me.
Do you really think you've won? No, it's already too late.
All right, this is a little shitty. This part of the story is pretty fucking Z tier. Not very good. This little segment, this little like, I am evil. You have no possible idea how fucking much we have more going on. It's just like, this is the best scene of like absolute ass. A guy going, it's just looking like an absolute psycho.
I might just be a pawn, insignificant and small, but while you're focusing on me, you've
Got it,
missed.
buddy.
He shows no remorse for his crimes. I'll contact Mr. Alberto and have the family send someone to take over.
Even Zani's over it. She's like, come on, guy.
What? That's the Nimbus Sanctum.
Oh, it's where all they were going.
These echoes are converging towards the Sea of Clouds. What's happening?
Magnificent! Lorelei is now ours for the taking. Just as the prophecy foretold, all shall be cleansed.
We're gonna have to purge a lot of echoes.
Now,
Let us wait in patience as the sea of clouds descends to engulf that corrupted city. Only the faithful will rise anew from the tides.
I mean, this would be a very sad if you had like an echo that was like your best friend, like your dog or whatever, and then it just leaves and becomes like a fucking giant sinister monster. Like on a Full Metal Alchemist, like the dog girl hybrid. You're just like, oh my god, why?
Lorelei.
According to the Codex, Lorelei is a powerful remnant creature residing in the Atrium of Reflections at the center of the Nimbus Sanctum. Legends say the Sea of Clouds once flooded the Seminary of the Forgotten, reducing it to ruins before spreading to Raguna. It was Lorelei who curbed the raging clouds and ended the crisis.
You know, a person came in here the other day and was like, hey man, they kind of talk about how like, they expect you to know all this stuff, and we're getting the same vibe. Where they're like talking as if this is commonplace. They're like, what are you talking about?
If they've really done something to Lorelei, then Mr. Gilberto wasn't just bluffing. The clouds might truly engulf Raguna, leading to a disaster beyond our imagination.
They are all mad. So this is what they've been planning all along.
We have to do something.
Just cut this guy's head off and call it a day.
You two go ahead. I'll stay here and watch him until the family arrives. Just in case he gets any bright ideas.
Why don't we kill him and just call it, solved?
I'll stay with you. After all, this could provoke outcry from the Phasalia family. If I testify about Gilberto's misdeeds on behalf of the Order, they can't deny the facts or exploit the situation.
I agree. But what about you, Rover?
I'm good. Don't worry, I'll take care of myself.
Raidnade said I return.
Oh, you're back. You missed the comically evil
All
supervillain.
Right. There's a port nearby where you can catch a gondola. It can take you close to the Atrium of Reflections. After we hand Gilberto over to the family, we'll meet up with you as soon as possible.
Please be extra careful, Rover. May the Sentinel protect you.
Thanks. Thanks, dude. Appreciate your... Yep. I will say, there's a lot of talking. There's a lot of talking, and there's not a lot of combat in between, which makes it kind of like... It just makes it feel longer than it probably actually is. But, I kind of want to grind out the stuff now. Yeah. I hate to be a bitch about it, but I would like to start grinding out the stuff. I don't know, guys. I know I'm still not certain about like who I should start prepping for, because I don't know when characters are going to come out in like the rate in which they're coming out. So like I don't know if I should start prepping for Pirate Guy and his potential thing. I don't know. So I'm kind of at a little bit of a loss. I don't know what we ought to do. And yes. We have this artifact set, which is like ice and light, which could be for the shield lady and the other lady, but
Raidnade said, Grin, when we gonna do woo-wah co-op?
We can do it right now if you want. We can do whatever you want. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. I have to farm these echo things. So maybe, can we do that in co-op? Can we farm echo tacit things in good old co-op? Because all I really need is Chang Li. Oh, no, sorry, Camilla. Yeah, I don't know if I should go for... Why are you fighting me? This is just normal that, and then I think this is just energy. Yeah. So this one, at least it's a half and half. The other one is like damage and then more damage, I believe. Unless it's not. What does this do? Spectral damage, yes. And it says inflict enemies with a spectral frazzle rate, increases critical rate. But it's only for this person, right? Attacking enemies with 10 stacks of frazzle, 15 does more spectral damage. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is the best one to track and do right now. It is very far the fuck out the way. I think that's the only thing that we have, at least right now. Yes. All right, let's dump our resin in that. And we'll come back here, I guess. Sorry to pause the story when it probably is just about to head into like a combat encounter, but we need to get cooking. Also, let me put back on some tunes. Probably turn down the game sound. I open up the game sound. Turn down the game sound just a touch. And we're back.
entered in to the vibey part of the stream. No more story-heavy weirdness, although I do enjoy it. I just think it is going a little bit heavy into the hard in the paint when it comes to the There's a lot. There's a lot of all this stuff. What? No. Why would I want that? No. Go back to the thing. It's a gadget I take. Could probably turn down the audio just a little bit. We need to go to utilities. And we need to equip as the number one levitator. Also, I don't think that's what we want. We want the flight. Hails to the air. What is also this? Wait, no, flight. No, shit. Damn it. Go here. Go to flight. Good. Go here. That's the shooty one. Yes. Well, maybe not. Maybe we keep the shooty one. We'll just have to replace the shooty one. Why can't I replace it with that? Why won't you let me become teddy bear? Asshole. If I just remove, and then I go back up to this. It won't let me become teddy bear, you son of a bitch. Well, I guess that'll have to do. Weird. So now we going that way, so we do this. I fucked up again. I did not do the right thing. GRINN will be over cup. I don't know, probably can, but I haven't ever done it before. But he said, not gonna lie, GRINN might be over leveled by now. What you mean? Yeah, I've definitely. I'm not over leveled. I just got like everything that I could possibly get for a DPS character. So I have 300 critical rate, critical damage, 600 critical rate, and that's I have even more when I activate an intro skill. And I have like havoc damage plus attack scaling on a lot of stuff. So she is just like by far the most cooked. This is like the strongest character I've ever had in any of these gacha games. Also, fuck me, I did it again. You need to jump and then this. Nope, I pulled up. God damn it. He could join your world, I think. Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah. If what do you call it? If you're even logged in, is that how we'll do it, or can you join through me? I see raids there. Can I send you an invitation? I cannot. I can only join you in co-op. Am I not open? I know I can like go into like a co-op like thing. Yeah. Info, ranked, mute, delete, block. I'm not sure. You have to tell me how to navigate. This. Why do you fucking nosedive, dude? I'm gonna fucking break. This is the worst. It was just head in that general direction. But it looks like you can like get fucking some crazy ground. Your stamina back. Okay. There we go. That's more like it. And just like that, grooving. We're grooving, baby. Sure, we'll do that. Punch! Pow! Pow! That's actually really cool. You like turn into your transformation thing. Punch! Puh! Puh! Jump! Cool, I guess. Very neat, actually. Ooh, do we got some things that need to get killing? We do, I think. Maybe. Is it the same thing? Plush Squad Energy. No, Synergy, sorry. Cuddle Wuddle enters a prep phase of Synergy when its HP drops below 80. During this time, you can interrupt the Synergy by dealing damage equal to 20% of Cuddle Wuddle's max HP, defeating other plushies. Got it! Kill! Kill! When he's in the Synergy, plushie will launch a coordinated attack. However, Cuddle Wuddle's HP drops below 30, the Synergy will end. Got it. Literally, buddy, literally, say less. Say less. I just need a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some more of this. We'll do some, okay, chill. You guys are popping off a little too much for me. We're gonna do this a little bit. We're gonna do this. Stop hitting me. You're great. I think you're great. This. Then we do some of this,
Lotus pervade.
This. I don't know if that's enough. There we go. This is enough. And this. Damn it, I can't use my charge thing. If I could just, I guess, this. Just, guys, let me just get my one thing going. And take this.
It's getting
Oh, you're still alive. Look at you, little guy. I can't believe you're still kicking. That's incredible, actually. There's so many of you guys still up and about. You're incredible.
Bolty said, damn nice numbers.
Solid numbers, man. This is not even me like optimizing, I think, but it's okay. Tis okay. Are you still alive, my dude? Come here, pop. 400,000 damage, baby. Pa! Ba 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 ba! Sorry. We got all of them shits. Bang, bang, bang. Give me.
Echoes of
give me. And give me. Sorry. It's not often where we have an account that is basically at the highest level possible, outside of constellations. And even then, it feels a little comparable, honestly. We're so fast. And just like that, we're still 1,000 meters away. I thought, oh, it's so cool you can like just skip through this entire area like this. Oh, we got some more enemies. Look at you. Oh my god, that dude looks like a plague doctor. Hell yeah. This?
With time.
Pop out with this?
Loading.
Nah, level is too high to join you. Oh. What's your world level at, Raid? I could bump it down. I believe my world tier is at 78. You telling me your world tier isn't at rank 8 or 78? I'm at 6. Those are tiny numbers. You gotta bump those numbers. Sorry, I rarely have this. I rarely have a moment where I played a game more than any of you guys. And it's not even that I played a game more than you guys. It's just that this is like my background game. Like, you know, some people play Hollow Cure, which is a totally fucking awesome game to grind in the background. But for your boy, this is the comfort food that I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of.
Bolty said, don't go down with your world level ever. IT will have a cooldown otherwise.
Oh, you will? Okay, shit. That might, yeah, that's a little tough. That's a little tough. This.
Lotus pervade.
I honestly wouldn't mind getting a little bit more world levels because I haven't been able to play. Yeah, I haven't like this. We're about to do a sequence. Oh, I fucked up my thing also, so that wasn't a great sequence. But I want to be able to pop my thing. One more hit, buddy. There we go. And I didn't even get to see how much damage we do. Damn it. But like I can't get to a full sequence. But also, we got a new character. What is that? What does square do? Okay, there's this, and then there is... Echo has not been unlocked yet, but okay, so there apparently there's like nightmare versions of Echoes, which is very neat. Transform into the questless knight and deal electro damage to enemies. Is it a tier 4? Oh, it might be. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, real quick. I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to fuck with my team a little bit. Let's just deploy another team. Where's Rover? Where's my dumb Rover? There we go. Dumb Rover, go! I want to see where... I will be what that resonator does.
As we head toward our shared future, leaving the past
Can we
behind.
sort my new Rover? Probably not, you son of a bitch. I don't know what... I should have looked at what that was. God damn you. Take that off. Take it off! I don't want that. Go back here. Then this. Alright, there's this, right? They added this. What are we looking for? What was it called? The Aimless Knight? Did I pass it? God damn it. Traffic light, that. Galatio, Havoc Warrior. What the fuck? Is it in a tier 4? Questless Knight, there we go.
There he is. So this is the new Havoc set where... Oh! When outro skill is triggered, deal additional 480 damage to surrounding enemies. Yeah, this is the one for the new briefcase girl. But let's see. Is this a tier 4? It's tier 3. So it's not tier 4, which is a little shitty. So most people don't put a tier 4 on their thing because it's not that good. But I just want to equip this.
Catman 11234 said that's just Limbo from Warframe.
Probably. Probably just Limbo from Warframe. Let's see.
One with the sounds.
Okay, 17 cooldowns, a little dense, but other than that, it's not terrible. We'll swap and check out some of those every now and again. Team, where my team at? There, deploy. All right, we're just trying to get to a location where we can burn our resin, but it's proving to be a tiny, not tiny, very far away, a million miles away. Fragment, fragile container? Is that what it's called? This. Wow, that's awesome. Ooh, down. That's not very. It's a very hard to control. It's like a very shitty paraglider. We're like, come on, please. Also, dude, I want to go there so bad, and it's kind of near. There gotta be a boss up in that. You know what I mean? Is that a dragon? That's the dragon. That's a whole ass dragon, dude. Okay, that's... Oh, I just about ran off. Yeah, that's a Dark Souls FromSoft thing. That son of a bitch. All right, we're playing... Oh, maybe I can't. No, I think maybe I can. Oh. We want to play that game, you son of a bitch, huh? Huh? Say less.
Wind against my
Coming to kill that stupid dragon. And drop. Say, hope I don't break my knees. You just wait, you son of a bitch. And fuck! It's weird. I want my brain says to like pull up, and then it's wrong. Hey, take me up. There it is. There it fucking is. Let me do this. Go down. A little up, a little bit down. Perfect. This. Come on. Now we gotta keep touching these. We're gonna kill the shit out of this dragon just to put it in its fucking place, okay? And then we're gonna go farm some artifacts, burn our resin. Then, who the fuck? Oh no, then we'll probably do the weird, like the funnest thing ever, which is like troubleshooting some Skyrim VR mod stuff. But Saint Lovey, bang! We see the whole island. Yes, it is a dragon in there. We had no idea that there was a dragon up there. Fuck off! Oh. Thread of that needle. Hey, bud. Pull to the right. Pull to the right. Man, pull. You gotta like reorient yourself like that. That's weird. If you can like orient yourself in the sky again, it's weird that they're like, no, we don't allow that. All right. Come on, Bubba. This. I fucked up that sequence, but it's okay. Bop, 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 bop. My energy. Just gonna build up some energy. We're lock on. He's in the air. We hate that. We hate that. We're hurt a little bit, but it's not that bad. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. This. Hopefully it doesn't disappear because we need to pop off with this. Hit him with all that. It's fine. We don't care if we take damage. Not the biggest deal. Ooh, actually took a little bit of damage there. And then we gotta do this. This. And ooh, you hurt me a little bit. Come here. Come here. Oh, I got hit twice. You're doing too much. All right, he does a good amount of damage. He does a good amount of damage. We need to depend on our healer just a little bit more.
Iron graft.
He does not a terrible amount of damage at all. I need to get better at dodging. To be fair, it's a little fucky to dodge.
Stay behind me, not Lotus pervade.
That's a lot of damage.
A change of perception.
This is bad. What am I supposed to do with this? Yeah, that's tough. If you go into this fight with low health, that's real tough. I don't know what to do with that. I wonder, is that the thing that Carlotta uses? Like the echo thing? Because yeah, that's some shit. Why are we here? Go here. We gotta reset our health. Yeah, that's some shit. AZ says, installing now. I played Genshin for a while. Is this set in the post-apocalyptic setting? Kinda. The premise of the game, largely, if I can describe it in any kind of clarity, it's essentially that you're kind of playing as like a like an old god that wiped its memory, and you're like traversing this like destroyed world as people are trying to like bring it back to life. So there's sectors that are trying to like, you know, push back this like weird mutated calamity that's happening essentially, but you have your memory wiped, so like you're going throughout the world and you find out like this person who's like half god or something is like, hey, I know you, and you're like, what? And it's kind of cool because it makes you feel like you're actually not just playing like a guppy who has no importance in the world, but instead is actually why god, that's so stupid.
My vines.
I never actually maybe I did unequip it. Actually, I shouldn't say that because it's stupid when you have to go back to the other thing. There we go. And then this. But yeah, I think it's a great time to get back into the game because it's quite a lot of stuff going on. Get some height, jump off, do this again because it's weird how you have to drive like that. But yeah. Perfect. Alright, let's try not to be a little too gung-ho with this.
Loading.
Do this. I have to wait to do that until I have my thing to transition perfectly. Good, we dodged that. It's hard to see where it is damages. Dodge, easy, this. This.
Frozen blockade.
Dodge. Dodge.
Be alert.
This.
Change your perception.
Oop, dodge. Dodge twice, jeez Louise.
It's getting fun.
I can't do anything. I'm trying to dodge, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is one of those bosses that I feel like I'm not going to have a lot of damage windows to do a lot of things.
Vitality?
There we go. Never mind. I just need a sequence. But so long as I get to my pop, ain't nothing that can survive 400k. So that's nice at least. But what is it? What does he do? It feels wrong to not grab the special essence. That's definitely not an easy boss fight though. Like he's got so many things that he's like, not only are you dodging his attacks, but you're also dodging like the mines he's putting out. So you're like, oh shit. What does he do? Oh, wait a minute. This enemy has increased fusion resistance. Does that mean he's fusion? No. Maybe. Oh, he might be the pirate guy's ascension material. Is that worth getting now? Also, what's good, Seb? It's been a hot minute. Seb says, I'm in an ad. Well, just watch on YouTube or Twitch. I can't control the ads on Twitch. Only YouTube I can control them, not berating you. Well, what's good, Seb? How's your week going, buddy? Hopefully pretty good. Az says, thanks for the rundown, man. Do you play a lot of gacha games? Do you play? I don't play Honkai Star. My story, man, is basically I played a shit ton of Genshin Impact over the pandemic. Fucking locked in, loved the game, loved like the anime aesthetic of it all. It was a ton of fucking fun. But then I kind of didn't like that Genshin never really like updated itself and never like tried to like. It seemed like it just tried to not rock the boat, which I didn't really appreciate. I wanted it to kind of like try to grow and not just be chests and quests. So I kind of was on standby. I seen Honkai Star Rail come out. People said they loved it, but it just didn't have like the gameplay loop that I want because it's kind of like top-down stuff. It just didn't really engage me, personally. But then I seen Withering Waves, and I seen that it was kind of like difficulty-oriented somewhat. I seen that like the way they handled artifacts was significantly more fun and like buildy, essentially, like grindy. And then their generosity is the thing that like pushed me over the edge for this game. Like they constantly give Primo Gems to where like you can actually get stuff without having to like dump a bunch of money or feel like you're kind of at a loss for some things. So I couldn't say enough good things about this game. Also, Zenless is very good. If you want to try Zenless, I quite enjoy Zenless too. But yeah. Also, I think we just lost our opportunity to grab this resource. Yeah, I could see it being for the fire guy or the because it does look like it is a fire resource, but which makes sense. It's like an ice dragon, but I wonder. Perhaps not. Maybe it's for. I don't know, man. Maybe the one girl, because this looks like it's almost fire and light, or sorry, ice and lightning, or ice and light. Sorry, yeah, because it looks like there's a little bit of light magic here, and then there's a little bit of fire here. So I wonder if this is. That'd be crazy if Kel or whatever her name is, or the like the horned girl in this game, if she's not one element but two, and this is what she requires to upgrade herself. That'd be kind of sick. Oh, we're right on top of it.
Subgrin, I'm grinding for pulls.
Oh god. Light says, I'm grinding for pulls. Yeah, grind. Oh, what the fuck? We have to fight you again? Oh man, can I? Actually, I think I can just say no. I don't think I have to fight you. Yeah, it's shit like that. Seb, I'm okay. You doing pretty good, Seb? Are you grinding, Seb? Have you been getting the reps in when it comes to your VR stuff? Have been playing Ghost of Tabor? Because Seb, as much as Ghost of Tabor seems like a ton of fun, it does seem like it's very much like a VR Ghost Tarkov game. Sorry. There's also another game that's come out recently that I actually just bought over a Steam sale, so for like $10, but it's called Contractor Showdown. And they have like a separate mode in that Contractor Showdown that looks so fun. But it looks like it's just like a much higher quality version of Ghost of Tabor, but maybe that's the charm of the other one, is that it's not quite as pretty. It's more like gritty. Like the Ghost of Tabor is like fun because it's kind of gross and a little bit gritty. But yeah. Also, can we... Yeah, look at this nasty-ass wasteland. Yeah, this definitely, to me, looks like it'll be for what's-his-name? The pirate. So I think... I think that makes sense, man. And, well, maybe not. So, sorry, if you guys are, like, confused what the fuck we're talking about. Wait, venture into the tasted field. Go through the tasted mark. Ported from the ground. Enter a tasted field in another dimension. After clearing the tasted field, you can consume wave plates to obtain various echoes. Develop material, collect echoes. Oh, huh, okay. Huh. But sorry, basically what I'm constantly in the thing of in my head is like there's characters coming down the pipeline that we know. So I'm wondering if like this one is obvious. This one seems like it's very much for the pirate guy, which is going to have to do with like energy recharge and like coordinated attacks probably, I think. And then this guy, or then she is going to be the briefcase lady who like shows a bunch of, splashes a ton of havoc damage everywhere. It's kind of like an AoE bouncy character. But then basically the question is, okay, well then what is this other thing over here? Is it over here? Maybe it is. What does this one look like? This one is that little skull. This. So then maybe this, sorry, is Carlotta, which makes sense because this is like a good Carlotta set. But then it's like, what is this? Why is there a light set? And then the only thing that can make sense to me is that this could be either for Zenny, or it could be for the girl with the blonde girl with the beret, which I feel like it'd be higher likelihood this would be for the blonde girl with the beret, personally, but I can't quite be sure. But it kind of feels like that makes sense. And I feel like she would be coming before Zani, even though it's weird because Zani is so shown, and I think so many people like Zani, but I think they're kind of waiting. Yeah, look it up, Seb. I think you'll enjoy the shit out of it. It definitely, it just looks a little more polished. It's a little bit more like forgiving. Like I think Ghost of Tabor is almost like made on the fact that it's kind of clunky, but this other game that I just told you about is, to me, seems much more grounded, I think. Oh wow, that was fluid as hell. That was great. Jesus, it's a fast ass teleport too. I mean, I know we're playing on PC, but still. Oh, we're just in it. We're just in the Tacit field. Damn.
With time.
One sec. Bully says, as if you don't want to play a bit, you can use your mic in the WUWA. You can save enough asteroid to go for limited characters. Pretty easy. Yeah, that's definitely the way to play, I think, for this game. This.
Frozen blockade.
Oh, I messed up. There we go. And we got this, this, and we're ready to rip. And we just... And we're close. We can almost do it, but is it worth it even to do it? It is. Pop! Was that 700,000? I don't know if that was. That was a lot of damage if that was the case. Easy breezy. But we got a new character. What is this? Little mermaid thing. Summon Nibus Wrath to heal the active resonator. Unfortunately, it's only tier 1, I think, so it's not that crazy, but hey. I'm kind of curious what these all kind of do as far as their special effect. Transform into a nocturnal night and deal havoc damage to enemies. Pretty neat.
McFlufferkin said Nimbus Wraith.
Nimbus Wraith, that's how I was saying. Sorry. Also, okay, that's the set that it gives you. Gotcha. Huh. Yeah, I'll be dumping my resin probably into this and prep for the fire guy, because I think Zani is going to be like far away from what we're actually going to be able to experience. We got a new wolf. It's like a new hyena type. Stalks to deal damage. It's really shit. I do think they need to kind of rework the artifact or echo system, because there's like zero incentive to use echoes that are not like ×4. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You would have hoped that it wouldn't be the case. I guess you could just reorient your active echo in a way, but it's still odd, I think. But yeah. Give me this real quick. Spend resin. Yes. Good. Can we run it again? Yes, we can.
The lovely
This.
astral modulation. Loading.
Yeah, the mic in this game, the MC in this game is pretty good. Yeah, he's not bad. Yeah, not bad. I just find him to be not the funnest to play personally.
Stay behind.
Doesn't mean he's bad.
Frozen blockade.
Just as compared to like all the other DPSs, they feel like they have a little more going on, which is at least to me a little more fun. Come on, reach! 90% of the battle is just getting close enough to them. And wait a minute. Oh, I didn't really plan that out, I guess, because you should be dead from that. Well, this. Burn energy cap, yes, that, perfect, this, go, dunzo. Resin burned, and because we burn our resin, we usually are ready to rip. Wah! Sorry, by ready to rip, I mean we have already done our dailies. Usually the dailies are like, spend your resin. Spend your resin, kill some echoes, collect some echoes. If you do all that stuff, then you get your dailies complete. Nice. And we have a whole bunch of events to do, which I have still... Oh, we did do that bit at least. We also have this bit, which I think is a whole another thing. Maybe not. It says stamp for the next level. I don't know what that is. Tales of Isilis or something. I can't speak. I don't want to read it. I don't want to take the time to read it. Oh, fuck. I also forgot about that. Eey, that's 2 weeks away. Yeah, I need to grind that out. That's a ton of Primo Gems. Shit. Shit, thank God. Don't let me forget about that. I can't believe today's what do you call it? Friday. It's crazy. Oh. What do we got? It says, I'm going to give, I'm going to give a blast now. It's midnight here. All right, guys, you go to bed. Enjoy your rest of your sleep, buddy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you can hear from you again. And hopefully enjoy the Wuthering Waves game as well. Sam says, would you ever play Power? Oh yeah, dude, I fucking love Power. Power's great. I always think about going back to Power at some point. But the thing is that I want to wait to get really into Power because it's like my favorite game of it's my game of the year for 2024. I guess my last year's game of the year was Power for me, even though it's in early access and doesn't count, I guess. But yeah, I am Power's up there for like the game that I so badly want to get into, but I want to wait until I can like fully dedicate like a month of getting back into it. But right now I'm trying to manage like making I have this thing I'm trying to prep right now, which is our Skyrim VR playthrough for our week of streaming next week. And then I'm trying to also finish this book I'm reading and all this other stuff. And also got this new event that I'm trying to have fun with for this week, which has been a lot of fun playing through this again. Or not playing through this again, playing the new content update. So I haven't really any time to do that right now. Right now it's that my focus is going to be Skyrim VR, at least for the first little bit. But yeah, eventually I think it'd be awesome to jump into Power World again, because it's especially there's like good Power World is built on the Unreal Engine, which means it also has access to what is it called, VR Power World essentially, which is awesome. So like you're running around in this like crazy sparkly world with like giant Pokemon things everywhere in first person with like physics of the water, like riding these pals and like flying through the sky. Like I can imagine it would just hit so hard in VR, you know. And like commanding your pals shooting these giant fucking massive monsters and shit. I think it would totally hit in VR. But it's kind of a troubleshoot to get that thing to work in VR, so c'est la vie. But yeah. That's what I was playing for the past 2 days. Yeah, dude, Power World you get lost in. Power World is also one of the more like, if you haven't played, like if you're like me, and I don't think you are, I think you play like Stardew. I know you play Stardew with Sam. And stuff like that. It's to me so fun. Like you just get lost in like I haven't played like Ark Survival Evolved or there's another game. What is it called? It's like a weird Valheim, I think is what it's called. Valheim, where it's like has to do like base building, but also all that stuff. I think Powered has a much nicer fix though, where it's like what is it called? That Valheim is much more like enemies are coming to siege you and kill you. You have to survive. It's a fucking mess. Power World is like, you're gonna have a good time. You'll get like sieged by some weird pals, but you can easily kill them. And you can also just turn down that difficult if you don't like that aspect of the game. You know? Wish it makes sense, but it's probably one of the only areas that doesn't look pretty in this whole game. But I should get over here again, just so that I'm near the quests when I need to start grinding that. But yes. Also my back. Ugh. But ladies and gentlemen, we are not quite going to be winding down yet, but it's probably like if you came to the stream to have a fun hang and to like, you know, have us vibe with the story and all these fun things. Give me all that. What do you call it? I definitely would like to tell you that we are going to be doing something that's a little bit less fun for some. But yes, essentially, we probably should do this tomorrow, actually, just to be kind of like spacing it out. But it's either I end the stream right now, or we could do this thing. So essentially, we are planning on playing essentially Skyrim VR for next week. Our next week is we're going to stream for the entire week of next week, and we're going to basically stream Skyrim VR, and I'm going to hopefully add some mods so we can kind of pick up where we left off. And I'm going to probably have to grind tomorrow and the day after that to kind of get to where we were in Skyrim VR. But forgive me if we're not like fully caught up on everything. I'm probably just going to go do the main story, get up to our point where we were mostly finished the Winterhold quest or the Mage Guild quest. And all that kind of stuff. Get up to that point, and then pause. And again, we're most likely just going to be like living our best.
G-Red said been playing Palworld again recently. The updates it's been getting have been really nice quality of life and content. Managing you pals in your base especially.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. To me, the one thing I'm excited to, and I don't know how crazy the mod community has popped off, but that's something I do hope that they do soon, is like kind of make like, I think they have, or maybe they just have like enabled them, but I heard that they were planning on like making some sort of creation kit or like thing that they can like the community can build in with much greater ease rather than having to like build stuff from scratch in UVE. But yeah, not sure that's all crazy. But alas, this is the part of the stream where you guys are going to be looking at something that is going to look very strange, probably. But let me alt tab out of this lovely game, pause. Get out of there, quit game, quickly delete before it loads in the fucking menu because this game's cursed and it will auto log you out if you alt tab or whatever. Where are you? This and then this, the Wabbajack folder, mod organizer.
Lone Syndicate said I just had the most frustrating match of Rivals yet.
Why? What happened? There it is. All right. For my mod aficionado people here, well, before that, let me catch up on chat.
G-Red said the modding community is certainly already plentiful for Palworld.
Yeah, okay, perfect, yeah.
Catman 11,234 said I'm here,
Let's
Mr.
go,
Grin.
Cat. Okay, I wish I could zoom in so you guys could see more of what I'm looking at. So it may not be exceptionally helpful, but hey. So this is essentially what we're looking at. Sorry for getting flashbanged really quick. Bah! So this is Mod Organizer. Essentially, this is all the stuff that Foos, the mod that we're like going to be playing through. It's got I think it's either 400 or 700 mods. I don't know where it says how many mods, but it is a good bit. Anyways. But yes, essentially all that's fine. We have this, which is Open Composite, which basically makes it so we don't have to run Steam VR in the background, which will tax my PC just a little bit more, which is nice. This is the Performance tab, which is the upscaler option, so to speak, but it's just DLS I just equipped. There's also DLAA, but I don't know if I want to run that just too soon. There's also TAA, which I believe is the Radeon, and just everybody else can also use the TAA one. So I think I just put it on DLS, which is the one that we used last time for just a little bit more performance. So I think that looks good. This is where I think I might just have to troubleshoot this on like my end. But basically, it's like these are like all the community shaders, which is like water, cascading effects, dynamic, cube mapping, maps, whatever that is, wetness effects, etc. All these kind of things, which all look low cost. The wetness effects and the scattering, stuff like that, that's all medium cost, which makes sense. But I'll probably have to just what's Parallax? What's that? That's the only one that I'm not sure what it does. Parallax, I have no idea. It's high cost. It's, if I read that, Parallax. What is that? Also, I'm blocking it. It's this right up there. Can you guys see that? I feel like it's impossible. Like the text must be so small.
Catman 11,234 said Parallax is, I think, a merging of textures.
Oh, okay. What is a screen space shadows? I don't know what the fuck that is. But yeah. And this one's interesting. So actually I have this video that I could show you guys.
Lone Syndicate said the people keep swapping roles like I was support. Our team was 2 supports, 3 DPS and 1 tank. One of the DPS swapped to healer, then our tank swapped, then one guy swapped his DPS 3 times.
It's just a mess. Yeah, some games be like that for sure.
G-Red said Parallax is basically fake depth for certain textures.
Okay, fuck that. Okay, never mind. We don't want that on. So this is something I want to ask you guys. So what do you guys like about this? I'm going to play this video. This is part of the mod list, how to install. It's very well done.
Mods. Another way to make the game look better is with some of the ENB or reshade options. These basically
So this is weird. So he says this, where like he goes through this whole thing where there's
Lighting
like there's other EMBs that he shows off, and he shows that like this is one, this is vanilla, this one. Supposed to be keep it more like contrasty. Yeah, all these things. But I don't see the EMBs in the mod organizer. I only see the reshades. So I imagine, I'm not sure if he just said like, yeah, it's just much better for you to use these reshades that we're talking about, the community shaders, and then the
Volty said, I just had a nice
reshades.
avocado.
An avocado, eat up, go nuts. Avocados are high in good fats. But yeah, I feel like we only got community shaders here, but the other guy in that video gives us a ton of options. But he also says something that's like this, which is glamour. Yeah, and there's sharpen eye, which sharpen eye and apparently glamour you can run in conjunction, but sharpen is basically just makes the edges look nicer, I think, which is not terrible.
G-Red said parallax textures, also known as height or displacement maps, are grayscale images that add depth to flat surfaces without the need for more polygons.
Huh. Would that be more render heavy or less? Luminous is what I quite liked. Luminous seemed like it was more saturated and brighter, which in VR is just kind of nice. I know, like, looks a little obnoxious, I think, for some people, but wow, yeah, that one's the one I like the most. But it's not really here. Luminous isn't present, I don't think. Am I crazy? Did I pause the game? No, I didn't pause.
Catman 11234 said ENBs are separate downloads. You need to download the ENB files, then an ENB set to run those files, all extracted to your base Skyrim directory.
Yeah, but usually
ENBs are of the most taxing depending on choice.
Yeah, but usually they're in here like based on default, and you can just unequip the ENB that you don't want. You know, like if I put ENB, I would say ENB, it's ENB. But yeah, see, there's things like here that are like particle patches for ENB.
G-Red said parallax is usually fairly light, depending on UGPU.
Okay. Yeah, but usually they have it in here somewhere, which is weird, but maybe not. Maybe that was just... Again, this guy, he's talked like, he said, like, look, this is him installing the mod.
Mods. Another way to make the game look better is with some of the ENB or reshade options.
Yeah, see, these reshade options, but I get they're not in there anymore. Like I have the new, like this video is back in 2023. So the guy updated the mod list, and he must have just taken out all these ENBs. I don't know if it's that most people couldn't run them, or if they were like not supported with new mod things coming down the pipeline, or maybe I think I did hear something about like Bethesda releasing like some sort of patch that fucked up a lot of shit. So maybe that was one of the reasons. I don't know, but regardless, they're not there anymore. So it's kind of a moot point for at least the ENBs. But he did mention something that is there, which is
without these first, and if you think you have the headroom, go ahead and try them out to see if it's worth it. Reshades achieve a similar goal as the ENBs to make the lighting and everything look better, but they use way less performance. They also just don't look nearly as good, but if you're hurting for performance, there's 3 options you can use. Glamour is the recommended reshade, and
Glamour looks pretty good to me. Glamour looks really, really nice.
Actually be run on top of an ENB. It adds extra shadows through ambient occlusion.
Yeah, see, Glamour, I feel like we should maybe toggle that on. So within this thing we have right here, it says Glamour, and then we have Sharpen Eye, which he talked about. We basically just add sharper corners to things, which I think I will also keep on, but they could run both in tandem. So Glamour and Glamour Up. I think, what does it say? No AO. You can enable in the settings. What does no AO mean? Fucking abbreviations, man, kicking my ass. The ENB mods you are seeing in the organizer are additions.
G-Red said, been using Reshade for 90% of games I play. I can vouch for its usage and quality.
Oh, yeah. No, we played, that's what we were playing with the last time. I think Reshades are like, I think they've gotten so good that they've actually beaten a lot of the ENBs in a lot of ways. AO is ambient occlusion. No ambient occlusion. Okay. Yeah, we might run both of these. It does say, it worries me because it says reshade options, choose one or skip. Can I choose? But then he says in the video, he says you can choose 2. Like you can run 2 of these on top of each other. But that's not, I don't think this one. I don't know what VR vision is. I don't know what that is, but yeah. Okay, what's the next? What's the next little chunk I want to go through with you guys? Controller bindings. I think that's something that specifically I have to just use and like understand and like go through. So yeah, I think it should be fine though. Auto sneak and jump in VR disable when seated. I don't think I want this. I don't want that. I don't want to have to crouch to sneak. Control bindings, I think, is all specific to your Quest and such controllers. Mod loaders, those are fine. Those are fine. Where is it? Utilities. Skyrim VR things, that's not what we have to decide on. Where's the interface? Interface, I think is fine too. MCM render, a recording, sorry. Boost, it's fine, sorry. I'm trying to get, there we go. Optional interface. This is stuff I don't know if we should fuck with. More HUD VR, wrist HUD improvements. Quick loot VR for, not for the Vive. Clear HUD VR sneak eye present. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, I think we're fine. Forge spells? No, I don't want that. I don't think. There was one that's, maybe I should just scroll. Okay, I'm trying to find ones that there was options that I didn't know if we should equip. Optional VR mod, because this might be it. Okay, what is this? What is? Okay, there's spell auto aim. I don't think we want spell auto aim. I think that would make it too easy for us. Also, I think it'd be break easily. Dragon speaks naturally. I hate it. It basically makes it so we can't talk.
11,234 said quick loot is nice. Adds the Fallout style looting where you don't interact with something to loot.
Oh.
Rather, a menu pops up when you look at something that you can then open further.
Shit, we might want that actually. That sounds pretty awesome, dude. Huh. Yeah, okay, let's tick that off. That sounds awesome. That sounds so great. It's especially always pause, open up a menu. It's annoying. Hell yeah. VR equip. I don't know what that means. Gift by the hand. This is weird. So there's like these weird pseudo mods or like you can have a gift and like give it to them by like putting an item in their face. But I could totally see that fucking just like eating up a weapon that you were trying to hold or something, and you're like, no, shit. Stop trigger unsheath for VR and physical dodge VR. I don't know if I love that. Crouch to dodge VR. I don't know if I love that either. It sounds like a lot of extra work. Tiring my ass out. I'm already having to stand and like move around in place for like 2 hours. Last thing I want to do is have to fucking dodge, actually. HB tactical suit, yes, like a thing. Real virtual magic.
Catman 11,234 said VR equip is blade and sorcery style armor management. Place armor on body parts to equip it.
I seen that. I don't know if we're gonna dabble with melee that much. I feel like it'll get clunky for playing our like Overlord man. What's durable VR? High degraded what? Degradation? Oh, I see. So weapons break down. Fuck that. Hell no. I would totally take a mod like that if it upped the damage of your weapons exponentially. So like you could just like nuke an axe into someone's head and it breaks, but it also kills them fast. As a mage, that'd actually be pretty awesome. You have no form, you just fucking bomb attacks into people. Recording stuff like that. Okay. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with all the things it has on by default. I don't really want any of these other things. I don't think. There was another bunch of optional mods that I wanted to ask you guys what you think. Fire and lighting, landscape and water, tons of reshades and stuff like that for that. Nice. Town and city overhauls, very cool. Weapon and armor. Cathedral? A cathedral, maybe? Armor, all that stuff. Sentinel armor pack overhaul, that kind of stuff. Character overhaul. Nord faces. RS children overhaul, stuff like that. Majestic dragons, cool. Clutter. Audio. Lighting. Shaders. Other. Okay, here we go. Other. Strange ruins. I don't know what that is. Enchantment art extender. Sure. All right, here we go. We're into the orange tabs. This is where I really needed you guys, because this is where it's like, actually maybe it isn't. Maybe not yet. There's one tab here that's like optional gameplay mods, and there's a ton. And I'm like, I don't know what we want in here. Unlimited sprint, I think it's fine. Forgiving friends, AI overhaul, all those sound great. Mute music, that's fine. Oh wow, we got a ton of general gameplays. We got Aetherius, what? A race overhaul, awesome. Mundus, a strange stone overhaul, cool. Adamant, a perk overhaul. What's adamant? Adamant. Is that one we want? Is that a perk overhaul that we want? I don't know. Sentinel. Equip overhaul, improved name, custom VR, that. Beast Man or Man Beast. A werewolf overhaul, very cool. Man Beast, VR power attack fix. Neat. Thank you. Bunch of stuff that just make them work better. Magic sneak attack. Feels a little OP. I feel like we should leave that off. Because, yeah. Okay. A bunch of stuff is off. Let's see. Combat and enemy overhaul will increase
Catman
difficulty.
11,234 said adamant perk overhaul may take place over something like Ordinator.
Is Ordinator better or worse? What is better for what we want, which is like more crazy builds and shit like that? I wonder. I wonder if that's... Yeah. I wonder if it's... I'll have to look into which one's better, like, or what the others have. I don't know. Ordinator seems to go pretty hard in the paint, but I don't know. Maybe Animator is not as involved. I don't know. There are things like sorcery and stuff like that. Which
McFlufferkin said Ordinator has more perks. Adamant is closer to Vanilla Plus.
Oh, see, so we might need to fuck with that. We might need to turn that one off and slap it in there. Vampire perk overhaul. Yeah, that's tough. It's not that tough. I just got to untoggle that and I think put it where it's in the same load order that's under, I think. I'll have to look into that and see which one's better. But combat stuff, I don't know. This is where it freaks me out because it says this will increase the difficulty if you add more, which there's a ton. Hand-placed enemies. Makes enemies placed in probably more density, probably. Better dragon fight reduced. That might be better. Dragon fights suck ass. Melee, strike overhaul system, combat block overhaul, maybe archery. I feel like we're not gonna fuck with archery. Magic, this might be it. Okay, so these are the magic mods. We have conduit short term weapon infusion. Everyone has that. We have spell siphon. Everyone has that as well. We also have Mystic, which I believe is a magic overhaul. We also have Mystic, Spell, Light Patch. There's a ton. Even in the video, the guy mentions how he doesn't like how many spells they add that are like game breaking. But I want some OP crazy ass spells. Mystic is a spell add-on mod. I like. Okay, cool. I think we have Mystic. We have Mystic. We have two Mystics. We have Mystic overhaul. We have Mystic Spell, Light Patch. And we also have Spell Forge, which I don't know if I want to fuck with. Spell Forge sounds like a lot. Yeah. Like, you actually have make your own spells and, like, take two spells and merge them together and shit, and you're like, oh. Sorry. Man, that's just not good. That's one that, yeah. Let me slam this coffee down and see if we can round this out. Ooh, this is huge. Followers. That's probably the one thing that I want to probably look up a video of, like, the top 10 best follower mods out there. We have Ingus, a fucking staple of, or Indigo, whatever his name is, Ingus, I think. A staple in this space. We also have Ingo Official Patch E something, and Ingus Lux Patch as well, sir. Sophia, add. Sophia's coming home. We had her last time. Lucifer, or
Catman 11,234 said you had mentioned you wanted to do a Lich Summoner build.
Yes.
I don't think this overhaul has Undeath, the mod required to be a Lich, installed.
Yeah, I'll have to add it for sure.
All in the Skyrim modding Discord channel.
Knowing Fetus said, holy shit, I made it.
No, we missed you. I was literally going to end the stream by being like, no, we missed you. But you're here. What's good, buddy? We're trying to find out all these mods that we should equip on this giant-ass mod thing. Because there's a lot more, like, options here, which are toggled off by default. How's your day going, buddy? We had a fun time with, we're grinding some good old games. But yes, also, we finished this out. Boom. Animations are fine. Dialogue, I don't think we need to fuck with at all. Here we go, survival. I don't know if I want to follow survival.
G-Red said recorder maybe for followers.
Yeah, no, for sure. We should definitely add. The followers is one of the things I want to add the most. I want to make sure we have, like, something to kind of build towards, which based on what Kat has told us, I really dig the idea of, like, leaning into, like, a necromancer playthrough, having, like, an arch tower, and, you know, collecting souls while we're trying to, like, bang around and do all these things, while also trying to, get more followers. I think is going to be the other thing that we're focused on. But we need to, like, have gameplay locked in, which means a bunch of spell mods, and a perk overhaul probably that we want. And then we also need, like some sort of role-play, goofy, fun thing to lean into, like the Lich thing. And then we need content to actually do, which I think the followers will be a good thing to eventually add. So I plan on adding a bunch of followers based on me just looking at a bunch of YouTube videos of like the best companion mods that are out. Although I think this has a lot of them. People like
McFlufferkin said, "Recorder, I'd only recommend if you don't mind being reminded you're in a video game all the time."
Yeah, that's where it's. I think if you think about this as being like a playthrough that we're going to like add mods onto over the course of like 3 months and like play on and off, we're gonna go one whole week for sure, but we're gonna kind of oscillate eventually. We'll eventually want to break our immersion.
You already have the UESP already, right?
Was hanging out with my dad. Oh, nice. Nog says, you already have the UESP already? Right, what's that? What's UESP? What's that? It's not good. Ugh. It's so bad. It's like stains my mouth for 10 minutes.
Catman 11234 said, I highly recommend checking out Summer Mist. Just adds a bunch of enchantments the base game is missing, like experience increasing, movement speed increasing, and
Can
others.
you throw it in the chat of the Skyrim modding chat, please? Just chuck it in there like a link
G-Red
to
said,
it, please.
I mean, you're already streaming. Immersion is kinda out the window.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. I do think it is. There's moments like, I don't know, I find I can get immersed in like 2 seconds. Yeah, I mean, but it's true. We always have a demon in our ear talking about all kinds of crazy shit. So fair. But yes, I do think, again, we should probably look at this like, we don't need to add all of the mods here yet, but like if we ever do want to do more, in my head, I think leaning into the Summoner Lich thing, dabbling with some spell magic, and doing some of the like the iconic quest lines, I think it'll be plenty enough for us to feed on for a week. But then if we want to keep playing the save file, then that's when we could like try to bang out all of Recorder's story in one shot, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, which should be fun. So we'll get to it, basically. Survival stuff, we don't want to fuck with. I think it's too much. Okay, here are the other chunks of other stuff that I have no idea. So this is where I need you guys' help. What the fuck does 2.99 DYNDOLOD fucking mean? Happy Little Trees, 3D LOD, low plus mid, only accessible for DOLOD creations. What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh. I do think this is like if this is taxing my system too much, we can put it to low, which is something neat. But we're gonna have pretty little trees. Bob Ross will be proud. You already have the USB already, the official Elder Scrolls patch. I think so. I highly recommend checking that out. It's there now, yeah. I mean, you're already streaming this kind of immersion stuff. Chucked in there. Sometimes I see
Catman 11234 said Dindalod has LOD in it, which is level of distance.
Oh.
AKA it renders things further away more clean. Very taxing depending
Where is
on
it?
your choice.
Can I turn it off? Yeah, I'm going to turn that to low. We're going to turn that to low because fuck that. That's one thing I think killed us last time. I think it was the level of stuff rendering far in the distance. I don't care that much. You guys can't even appreciate it either because it's a fucking, the FOV is so pulled back because I like the FOV pulled back so you guys can see more. But it just makes it so that like it just kills my PC whenever we're out and about. So I turned that to low. Happy you told me that because yeah. We don't want to equip that at all. So the DYO output is low. Good. Okay, we also have these last little bits, which is late load patch, which is US config patch for Foos row dot. Okay, so we switched on that. That's the one we're using. Perfect. What is synthesizer for Foos row dot? Perfect. I wonder if that will actually fuck us up if we add new mods. The synthesizer thing? Huh? I wonder. Log and tweets. Tweaks, sorry. Landscape and that. Yeah, I think we got everything. So now we just need to add shit to it. So the only thing I think I will do, which I hope doesn't brick the entire thing, which is the thing that you guys mentioned. I would rather have the... oh, fuck, where was it? It was somewhere in here. It was like a perk overhaul. Where would it be? Was it above or below? Optional VR gameplay things. I'll have to find it, but it was basically...
Gnawing Fetus said it shouldn't unless they involve shouts, and even then it's a maybe.
Okay. It's only really good when you're standing on mountains looking at a distance. Yeah, it definitely has its place. I just don't. It's not worth me having like weird leg chunks where I'm like, that kills me worse than like the woo thing.
Catman 11234 said, I recommend you make a profile with this current setup in Mod Organizer.
It's GRINN. This is the one.
That way, any changes you make can be turned off via switching back to a new profile.
Yeah, these are the first ones, or the other ones, that are there. So that should work. But yeah, so right now, I want to try to disable that perk overhaul and add in the other one. Hopefully that shouldn't break the entire game. Fingers crossed. I'll definitely let it load in, but with just this preset, and then take it off, I think, and maybe run it one more time or something like that. But yeah, this has also the unique start, which should be fun. I don't know if I'll do the unique start because I think I want to play on my time and get caught up to where we were, just so we're not having to replay all of like the Thieves Guild, or not the Thieves Guild, the Mage Guild that we did, which is probably like, yeah, it's a little bit overplayed. I will say, did anybody see the spell wheel in this thing? Because like the thing that one of my favorite perks in this entire game, or one of the very favorite things in this game, is basically being able to like tab. Like you hold the grip button, I think, and then it opens up like a dimensional portal that has like a bunch of little nodes that you can like grab out of the air. Is that equipped? I hope it is. I'll be able just to see if I load into the game really quickly. But yes. But this is what I'm going to be troubleshooting as soon as I end the stream. I just want to get running, and then I'll probably look into adding stuff. I think you can probably change the overhaul, like the perk overhauls, without it breaking the game. It's the shaders and shit that really fuck you if you want to add stuff, I think. I think it's okay to do all the low-cost ones, medium cost, because theoretically we were able to. I think we're also able to do the medium ones. Let's add the medium ones. I think these are the same thing. Vanilla HR, subsequent scattering. Also, I don't think we want these. These whole like parallax ones is weird. I know Red said that it's not as bad. Like it's runnable. I just don't know if I want to even dabble in like something like that. I don't know.
Catman 11234 said the VR equivalent is called Spell Wheel VR, from my findings. I'm unsure if it's in this list.
I think I did see it. I think I did see a spell wheel. Was it spell? I'm typing on my keyboard. That's weird. It's not second nature yet. Spell P up here. L. There we go. Yeah, a spell perks, forge spells, spell wheel VR. That's what it's called. Perfect. It is here. Spell auto aim, stuff like that. Yes, enhanced. Perfect. I could also probably just type in there. I am bad at spelling, but mostly it's me just figuring out where the buttons are because I can't see them. Spell perk. There we go. This one. Adamant. It's a perk overhaul. That one I might change out. Because yes, I hope it doesn't break everything. I don't know what these symbols are right here. It's like a puzzle piece. Plug-in. Yeah. Well, worst case scenario, I can always go back from this. Which I think if we do this, we do that, and I go to copy, and I go to nothing is second nature yet. There. Wait. Is that right? Great. Yeah. Wait, no, it's right. It's RINN, right? Yeah. Right. And then it is hold this and then this. There. Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. I'm good. Select. Perfect. Lovely jumping. All right, gang. Thank you so much for letting me figure all that out. Appreciate you to death. You were lovely. Mute that. Jump over here. Here.
Gnawing Fetus said if memory serves, they're visual indicators of what the mod twerks.
With the mod tweets. Oh, okay. Yeah. Also, there's weird things where like he shows that you can do stuff, which I thought was shocking, which you can actually like toggle stuff in the HUD. Like you can toggle off certain things like DLLL or whatever the hell shit is in here somewhere. But this is I can show you guys right here. This is like the cool. This is what I remember from the other thing we have, which is like the fresh start. But it's not quite as boring. There's a lot more intricacy going on. You're in like a dimensional god realm, like Valhalla. Mod twerk. I recommend you make a profile. Make sure you turn off the perk overhaul. You turn off the other additional and patches for the overhaul. You saw where you had at least 2. Yeah. For sure. The spell wheel is the wheel thing. The VR to spell wheel is VR2 or VR from my finger findings. Gotcha. Type admin.
Lone Syndicate said wonderful stream GRINN.
Thank you, Lone. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow will just be an absolute hangout, in which we should just, again, you know what's funny, dude? As much as I really do enjoy like Wuthering Waves, and it's tons of fun like seeing the story with you guys. I feel like, yeah, it's funny because I feel like it's sometimes I start the stream and I just want to like riff with you guys. I don't really want to like focus on something. I kind of just want to like tell you about like, hey, I found this crazy shit. I think it'd be cool if we talked about. But yeah, it's kind of all over the place. It sucks because like sometimes there's like I don't have anything going on that I'm interested in or I'm looking into, and then there's like nothing to play. So it's just like, oh shit, we don't have anything to go on. But then when you want to talk about, that's when there's content to play, and you're like, god damn it. I didn't have anything to contribute during this time, so I just kept it. Well, yeah, but I appreciate you just being here alone. Even though actually you shouldn't force yourself to be here if you're kind of just listening to noise. But I do appreciate everyone who was trying to help with that. I appreciate it. I can't. I'll definitely check out some of the mods that you guys suggested to me. I may not add all of them immediately. Right now, I think I'm just going to try to focus on what I think would create a fun experience for us.
Raid Nate said, "Great stream, Grin. I'll keep grinding to get my world level up so we can
keep grinding, Raid. I can't wait." Also, I was kidding when I when I was ragging on you for having a low world level. It's one of the few examples. One of the few times where like. You guys are always like light years ahead of me in every video game type thing. Because I have a problem with like I focus on like other things. Like I do have time that I could dedicate like an hour to doing this thing, but I don't like to do it when I'm like about to go to bed, so I get excitable, all that kind of stuff. But it's just my point is that it's rare when I'm like ahead of you guys in any capacity in a video game. So it's cool to be like, oh wow. Till next stream, says Bolty. I probably won't be here tomorrow, but I hope you all have fun. Yeah, enjoy your time, Cat, wherever you're gonna be tomorrow. We missed you, or we'll miss you. Sorry, and also, Dong, we missed you, buddy. Hopefully, you enjoy the rest of your day, though. Thank you kindly for stopping in and helping me when you could. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you kindly, and goodbye, my friends. Also, thank you, Red. You also helped. Thank you so much.